What's up, everyone? We are live here on Nerd Report. Please tell me you could hear me okay. How's the audio and stuff like that? We got another day of Amber Heard's testimony already up. Yeah, Andy's going to be hooking me up live here. Let me try to share the link a little bit to get some people in the house. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know real quick because that's what I'm always paranoid about. Can't people hear me? I want to be heard. Not Amber Heard. I want to be heard. Let's see what's up with that. How we doing here with the audio? Let me see. Is it working? Is it working? Let me see. Okay, that's working. Not Amber Heard. I want to. There we go. We're live. Oh my God, it's working. I think it's working. Let me go to Andy's. I'm live right here. Let me drop the link right there to get them in, get people in here. I'm live. All right. Let me share the link with Andy Signor so he could come in here and talk to us as well, as he has really supported the channel. I want to get Kim in here as well eventually. I know she's got a different time zone and stuff. Let me see if I'm gonna send Andy on Twitter. Okay, hope you guys don't see his private message you have with him. It's all private here. What do you guys think of the trial today? I want to know. This is what it's about. I want to know what you guys think of Amber Heard's trial. Come in. And all of a sudden I have a burst of energy. There you go. There you go. Tell Andy I sent him an invitation via Twitter. So he comes in here. 36 people already in the house. What is up? Hey, in a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the link to call in. Is that okay with you? Just give me a little bit of a minute to get the people. How do we call? I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to drop the link for sure. 100%. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's start the calls right now. All right. Let's start the calls right now. Why not? Real quick. We'll get a couple people in here. I dropped the link in the comments. There you go. I dropped the links in the comments. Everyone has a minute. I'm going to give you guys a minute though. And then, we'll give you guys a minute. Let's see what we could do here. I'm still trying to get this settled right here. And I have a video for you all that I want you guys to check out. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to wait till a few more people are here. And I'm going to have Amber Heard in the background as well. So we could get reminded what the hell did she do. We already have someone in the background, all right, waiting. We're going to get you in. Please be patient. Have your camera on, have your audio on and stuff like that, because we need to know who's calling in and everything. Where the hell's my bookmarks here? Where the hell's... Man, I can't find my bookmarks. Oh my God, it's packed. It's packed in the background. Everyone, I see you. Give me thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I love you guys. Let's start from left to right. The first person who was here was Kim. Kim, you got a minute here on Nerd Report. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you guys want to support the channel, please do so via becoming a member. And I'm going to throw a banner down here. You guys could send me a super chat. It'd be amazing. I have a surprise for you all. I reinvested in the channel for you guys. I'm going to be going to Hollywood. I bought a steady cam. I'm going to be asking the question, what team are you in? Johnny Depp's or Amber Heard's, to random people. I'm going to go to Hollywood and star. So let's start with Kim real quick. You got a minute here. Let's see. Kim, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
What's on your mind? You got a minute.
Well, I support Johnny all the way.
Yes.
Amber's testimony today just struck my nerve because I am a survivor myself.
Good.
We also had lost a family member due to DV with his life. So he didn't get to speak out and protect himself. So I just think that it's very courageous of some of these men that I've heard talking tonight over at Popcorn Planet.
Yes.
Speaking out, because we need more of that.
Yeah. I've been hit. I blow it off. Guys don't talk about it. But I just threw away the number. I don't care how hot she was.
And guys are raised and taught not to show or talk about their feelings.
Yes.
So, I even try to raise my son that way. Talk about your feelings. And he still has a hard time talking about his feelings.
Absolutely. Okay, thanks for the call. I got a packed house.
Go
When it
ahead.
gets a little slower, call back. All right,
Oh, no
please. I just want
problem.
to get enough people in here because I know a lot of people wanted to go on Popcorn Planet and they didn't get a chance to. But I got a packed house. Look at all those beautiful people with the smile right here. Give me thumbs up, everyone. We're getting to you next. All right. Thank you for the call, Kim.
You're welcome.
Let's see. We go. Okay. Tracy, you are next. Hi, Tracy. How are you?
Holy crap.
What? Me? You're calling me crap? I got you on. I'm giving you a voice here. Giving you a voice
I
here.
can see myself and I'm on my phone. Oh my God, I'm live.
Yeah, you're live. You're live. You're live.
This is weird.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I can't really listen to Amber Turd at all.
I couldn't.
It's horrible. I tried so hard, but it was just horrible.
It was. What was the worst part of it?
You just can't believe most of anything that she says.
Mm-hmm. Bad acting, right?
You can tell it's all acting because my entire life, I was born into DV. I was born into SA, had to deal with it my entire childhood. So and then in the relationships that you go into, you have to figure it out because you don't know what's genuine and what is gaslighting and manipulation. When you've grown up in that, you tend to gravitate towards it because you know it and it feels familiar.
Yeah.
Really hard to break that cycle. So yeah, I'm married and ended up I planned on settling. I shouldn't have done it and I knew it. And over the years, he just really started to show more and more of the narcissistic, gaslighting, all of that stuff. And when I hear Amber saying these things, I just can't believe her. When Johnny was on the stand and he was telling his story, I could feel it in my bones that he was telling the truth. I could feel it in my heart, in my soul. This man is real. And Amber Heard is just, she has no expression whatsoever on her face unless she's putting it on.
Correct. Well, look, perfect example. I have not had or seen one caller today that I don't believe. Her, I don't believe at all, because it's not coming from the heart. Like you said, Tracy, I hate to do this to you, but please come back. I got a packed house. If you could only see the back of the studio, there's a lot of people here and I want to get everyone here. So about a minute, I give you a little bit more, but yeah, please come back when it gets a little slower. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. First time doing this.
Yeah.
Have a good night, man. I'm going to keep watching.
Thank you. Let's get, let me see. 1 second. Let's get Sandy up next. How are you? Welcome to Nerd Report.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I am still, it's just as exhausting. Her being
it's
exhausting. I'm just patiently waiting for them to cross because he's going to rip into her entire testimony because I feel like it's scripted. But I'm still I'm still pissed that she took her former employee, Kate James' essay story and spun it into her own narrative, twisted it into her narrative. Because I remember hearing when Kate James had testified in one, I think it was at the UK trial, where she said when she was listening to Amber recant one of the essay stories.
Yes.
She's like, wait a minute. That sound, she recognized that story. She's like, I cannot believe. In the back of Kate James' mind, she's like, this fluffing bitch just took my story. You can't call I don't even want to call it by its name, because I don't even want to refer to it as a human being, because for you to be that, I'm like, I've come across some narcissists, but Jesus, really? Wow, this is vile. Just horrible. Even the devil wouldn't even want her in hell.
Sandy, thanks for your call. That's your minute. Thanks for your call. When it gets a little slower, call back, please.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for the input. We got a packed house in the back. Let's see those thumbs up. Trying to get let me see right now. Is it Candy? How are you doing?
Hi.
Report. You have a minute? About a minute.
I have a minute. You're giving me 1 minute. You want me to say all I got to say to you in 1 minute?
You can. I can. All right.
I love you, man. We're gonna start there.
All right. I love it too. I love
Amber Heard. All I can say, 100% pure, unadulterated, fucking bullshit. Bullshit. If she went through
How do you really feel?
If she went through that or a quarter of that, she would not be up testifying about it that easy.
I agree. I look, the acting's really bad too. Someone has told her like, yo, fix your acting a little bit. That's why I keep asking, do you have friends? Like if you have a friend, you tell friends, hey, look, man, right. It's like, if you have a friend that has a booger in their nose, you're going to tell them, hey, bud, come over here. You have a booger. You know what I mean? So get rid of that booger. But no one's telling her she's a booger. So Candy, we're going to get the next person in here. So make sure to call back as soon as it gets a little slower. Sorry to have everybody keep going.
You're good, babe.
Thank you very much. Bye. Let's see what here. Sorry, guys. Trying to do some stuff behind the scenes too. Let me see. Here we go. Kimmy Emmy. Okay, Kimmy Emmy, you're on the stream. You have about a minute. I'm trying to do some things behind the scenes here, trying to get Andy in here. But yeah, what's on your mind?
Okay. So I'm coming from the perspective of someone that is diagnosed with complex PTSD. And I just want to share something that I learned in cognitive behavioral therapy, which is my treatment for my complex PTSD. And it wasn't something that I understood until I went to therapy and learned this from my therapist. People who have not experienced extreme abuse, especially to the degree that Amber's trying to portray, do not understand. The words that my therapist used is their brains aren't wired to understand. They don't understand the feelings that you feel and the things that your attention is drawn to when it's happening. And you can really see that in her testimony. She has no clue. She really doesn't understand how a person would feel if they were to go through this.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm getting
across in her testimony. Like her brain is wired to portray even what's happening. Oh, I couldn't help but notice how dirty my carpet was. I didn't feel the penetration. You feel I'm shaking. You feel everything. You feel all of it. And that sticks with you forever, dude. I was sitting there watching her and I felt nothing. I felt nothing for her. I was sitting there watching her and I was like, oh my God, Johnny must be inside himself, like completely in his own mind right now. Because I cannot imagine. I don't even know how to put it into words for someone that just doesn't understand it.
How is this going to end?
How do I think it's going to end?
Yeah.
I think that it's going to end with one or both of them losing the case entirely.
Yes.
But I hope that it ends with him winning. I really do. I have hope for the jurors, and I have hope for his lawyers, and I have hope for the general public. But I don't have hope for a certain subsect of people that are just completely against the idea of believing him because he's a man. He is very obviously traumatized. He can't even look at her. And she's sitting there making direct just eye contact with the jury and looking at him, staring at him throughout her entire testimony. Someone who would have put her through so much abuse, and she can't even describe it properly. It's not funny, but it's just like, it's her testimony is laughable, and the context of it is so sickening. Why would you laugh if you felt anything? You know what I mean? I feel nothing for her.
One second. Let me get the next caller in. I got Andy on the line. We're trying to get people invited in here, but I appreciate you. I'm going to get Courtney in here right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm all over the place. Hey, what's up, Courtney? What's on your mind? Hi. I can't. Hello? I can't hear you. No. I can't hear you. Hold on 1 second. Let me I got Andy on the line 1 second. Let me get Sarah in here. Sarah?
Hi.
How are you? What's on your mind?
Oh my God, right? Can you believe what Amber is pulling these days? Like, whoa. Well, coming from a situation myself back in 2016, I can honestly say this is very hurtful because it's discrediting the people that actually need help that are being not believed. And I don't know. This is just crazy. I just hope she gets what's coming to her, you know, because people have to learn. People have to understand this is wrong. Absolutely just wrong. Like I'm like Johnny right now. I'm protecting my own child because my child is a child from my situation. And it's difficult. It really is. And one day I'm gonna have to tell her that her father is the person that's not in her life, and for good reason. To have police tell you that you're not worth the report on paper, that says a lot. It really puts someone in a place where you don't want to be. And to be able to put your word out there, it takes everything in you to do it. It's just really difficult. I'm sorry. I was with someone for 4 months, and it just took everything from me. And now I'm raising a child that I absolutely love, thank goodness. But my God, like, no one needs to go through this. Nobody deserves this. And what she's pulling on the stand, come on. Like, get her out of here. Come on. This is just not right. I really hope Johnny pulls through and that he gets what he needs to recover from this, because I think this is going to drag him a little farther than just through court. And I feel terrible because he is awesome. He is just, I don't know how people could do this to other people. I really don't. Yeah, I've been sit off and on all night, you know, watching popcorn TV, and now coming on here, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to miss my chance to say anything, because really, this is just the epitome of atrocious. This is egregious. This is just really absolutely, it gets under my skin. I could not watch today. I had to do the popcorn recap because I could not turn it on. I just, especially yesterday. Yesterday was just, oh my. I don't know. I never really talked to my mom entirely about what's happened. I've never really. I just kept it inside, and I try and keep strong about it, but I keep wanting to talk to someone about. But it's like, who? I don't even have any friends right now. Like, it just takes you rock bottom sometimes, you know. Like, you don't know how to even. I really appreciate getting the floor for this, you know. Like, it's not often people get this word out like this and have the courage to come up and say it. I guess that's all I've got to say on that. And I really thank every person on here who was coming out tonight and talking their story. That is, I'm sure, very difficult. And someone hits you, just say no or walk away or try what you can to get some help. If you can't get away from it, just, it is not acceptable by any means. SA or DV, you know, like, it's not okay. None of it is okay ever. I don't know what else I can say to that. It just, oh my God, it just shakes me to my core sometimes, you know. It just, and then other days you're like, you know what, you'll find peace with it. You'll find a way to get through it, but it takes day by day sometimes. And for me, I've never been out of my apartment, and this is excluding moves. I've never been out of my apartment except to grocery shop. I can't. I just don't trust anybody around here. I can't. You know, it's really difficult. And it's even worse because you love your daughter, you know, like your child, you love them very much and you're glad to have them, but you get reminded every day, is she gonna ask, where's her dad? You know, where's her dad? And I don't want to have to bring up the situation, but one day it's gonna have to happen. But that's because I've been strong enough to be able to keep going, to be able to love her every day, and to know that I am strong enough to get through it and to keep going. That's just the key, is to keep going. Don't let anything take you down. Don't let anything.
Absolutely,
You know,
100%.
Yeah. Is my
Thank
minute
you
up?
for
I
the
don't know.
I gave you. Could you hear me?
Oh yes, I hear you.
Sorry, I was getting some technical stuff handled, but yeah, I heard your stuff, but the most important thing, everyone heard you. So thanks for calling, and call back.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, anytime. Tony, how are you? You're no audio, Tony.
Oh, hi. Sorry about that.
Hi there, bro. I'm gonna let you go a little bit longer because I know she went a little longer. You guys have been waiting, but what's on your mind?
Okay. I guess I have a little bit of a more comprehensive view, but I feel like this trial has maybe shined a light on domestic violence and towards men, and in the sense that it's shown how men kind of almost lose agency over their own bodies, in a different way that women do in society, and how women's power is built on the desire of man to protect a woman. So, like how Amber Heard said, to basically yelled at Johnny that no one would believe him.
She's using like a stereotype, right? Like a
right. She's taking advantage of a long-standing stereotype, and also how she also had, like, when she made the op-ed, and how when she went on that talk show, and she took advantage of the Me Too movement, and she blatantly, it showed the danger of a lot of these movements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, no, don't misunderstand me, but I'm not saying that women shouldn't be treated equally, or they shouldn't be believed. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that it shows the importance of, I guess, disbelief in the justice system, so that the justice system can properly do its job. Now, I think the issue with the justice system isn't the disbelief. I feel like the issue with the justice system is its failure to follow through with that disbelief. Because the issue is that when women come forward, and the issue is, it's not like we're not talking to just a machine. We're talking to people, and then people make their judgments, and their judgments are often false. So instead of,
I think you're touching upon something very interesting. It's something I've always thought is like, we got to stop acting like we're different, like men and women. We got to like start judging individuals and stuff. I've bumped into Amber Heard type of people,
right,
especially when I was younger. When you're in an industry like radio, there's a lot of backstabbing, and I'm so like disassociated with like backstabbers and stuff, like people that will do anything to move ahead. And seeing her like on stage, like acting so poorly, obviously just trying to get clout off Johnny's name. It's
right.
weird. I don't see that anymore. So like, but I recognize it from before. Does that make sense, Tony?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Tony, I gotta get going. I gotta pack the house, but have you subscribed to our channel?
I just subscribed to the last channel. I haven't subscribed to you guys.
Yeah. Well, hey man, come on, get on here too.
All right, for sure,
Please.
for sure.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Guys, I'm gonna get to more callers. I apologize. We had a little bit of a technical issue, but everyone is awesome here. Let's get AJ. I dropped the link in the comments, and I'm going by order of whoever called in. So let's go in here. AJ, you are next. What's on your mind?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's sounding loud and clear.
Awesome. So with today's testimony from Amber, her vomit of diarrhea just out her mouth. I sat there going, okay, my sister-in-law is a nurse. So if she had been violated by a bottle, no, she wouldn't have been able to sit down for a while. I mean,
Because of the injuries, of course.
Because of the injuries. It made me sick. Everything that she has said so far, I get ill. And I can relate to Johnny when he stated, "You make me sick of myself." Like, I get it. You know, I had to take Johnny Depp, the actor, and set him aside and see John Christopher Depp II, the victim. And that's who I believe. 100%. Everything.
Was there ever any doubt, like when you first heard the accusation? Because there was a lot of knee-jerk reaction to just, oh my God, I can't believe he's like that. Or
he's not. I have been following this man's career for 38 years. He is not like that. He is not this monster that she has painted him to be. Seeing her picture on the cover of People magazine, I'm going, hold on. If she's saying that this crap is a black eye, I've had a black eye. It was a golf ball under my eye. I have a permanent mark where I was punched in the face. So I'm going, no way. After, 50 some years in, 40 years doing what he does, being an actor, having all these girlfriends, not one of them has ever
a big deal.
Come up and said, yes, he's like this. It made no sense.
Yeah, it's a big deal. AJ, I'm gonna have to let you go because I got a packed house. Do you mind calling back, everyone? As I get through with everyone, when we get a little slower, please call back and please subscribe.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Glad to have you on. All right. Let's get Kimmy Immy in here real quick. Is that right? I don't know what happened. Leanne, let's get you in here. I don't know. Everyone's dropping off. Like, let me see.
You got me in here.
Who do I have in here?
Jojo.
Okay, let's get let's get remove real quick. Let's get one person in here. Jojo, real quick, what's on your mind?
Yes. Okay, so I actually wanted to tell a story about a family member of mine. He actually was in a similar situation with as Johnny Depp. And pretty much he was in a relationship with this girl that hit him and did all this stuff, and then she wound up getting pregnant. And pretty much he told her she had to get a job because they couldn't afford it because they both had their own kids. And then she didn't believe in women working, and she found out she was pregnant with twins, and he's like, look, I'm already working 3 jobs. I can barely afford my own kids, and you'll have to get a job. If not, we'll have to do an abortion and all that. And then she wound up going through with it and then blamed him for it. She told him that she was going to make him pay, and then she wound up going to the police a few months later, saying that he SA'd her and DA'd her and all that, and he is actually now sitting in prison, and he's innocent. And they said because of the whole movement, he had no chance to fight because they're going to believe her over him. And the timing that she was saying that it happened, like she had like self-inflicted wound, like bruises and stuff, and they were old on top of it. Like they weren't anything that was new. You could tell that they were super old, and he's now sitting in prisons going for 5 to 10 years. And he was a single father.
Could they bring the case back up, like with judges or with a lawyer or anything?
They told him that he pretty much had no chance of beating it, and if he were to fight it,
who's they?
He would get more time. So he pretty much just pled guilty.
But who's they? Who told him that?
His lawyers.
Well, that's a crappy lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Was it Roddenborn?
It might as well been. I think they might be related.
Yeah. Jojo, I'm gonna let you go because I got a pack in the back, but please promise to call back as soon as it gets a little slower.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Please sub also. Let's get Kimmy Emmy. Let's get you in there.
I was hoping you would call on me last.
Oh, you wanted last?
It's fine. The sentiment I wanted to add was just that I believe that there's a serious misconception that men abuse more often than women. I think that women is abused just as often as men do, but typically in a heterosexual relationship, a girl or a woman is looking for a man that's stronger than her, that can provide for her, that can defend her. And so when that man is physically violent, it's gonna cause more serious injury than when a woman is sitting there wailing on a man. They're just smaller usually. I think that women abuse just as often. That's the only sentiment that I wanted to add. It's not anything crazy to think that women abuse just as often as men.
It's refreshing to see that women are calling in saying that, because if I see it, everyone's gonna look at me as I'm full of crap. It's a thing too, like kind of like getting beaten up by someone smaller. It's kind of like a little embarrassing, and yeah, people do laugh at it. So
it is. When I was little, I used to let my sister beat the living crap out of me because we grew up in a really abusive situation. And so I didn't want to be the abuser. My little sister would wail on me. She's 2 years younger than me, and she was so scrawny as a kid.
Yeah.
Let her beat the mess out of me.
Just so you know, the best fighters are scrawny.
They are too.
Yes.
I mean, she fought dirty, like so dirty. Oh.
I love your smile. Love your call in. I'm gonna get some more people in here. Please promise to subscribe. Is that cool?
I'm already subscribed, dude.
All right. Well, I'm just reminding a lot of people, they think they're subscribed and they're not. But call back when we get a little slower, right? I want to get the Popcorn Planet people in here. I'm dropping the link. If they didn't get over there, they could come in here a little bit like an after party. I dropped the Popcorn Planet. Let me see. Let me drop.
I misunderstood you when you had said it the first time. So once I had gotten off the chat, I went to the YouTube stream, and then I just clicked the link, and I thought I was just sitting in the lobby, like at the bottom. I didn't realize, I figured that my call would be taken last.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of like juggling a little bit. I was trying to get rated by Popcorn Planet. Is he even still on? I'm not sure. But there we go with that. But call us back.
I sure will. Thank you.
Let's get Danny in here. How are you?
Hey, what's good?
How are you, man? You okay driving?
I am. I'm pulling the security guard from the first part. from
You're
Johnny's
what?
team. I'm pulling a security guard from Johnny's team.
Okay.
The one driving. But
Okay. I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you. I actually wanted to bring up a couple of points. I'm actually a nurse, so some things actually stood out to me in Amber's testimony today that really, really kind of bugged me.
Yeah.
One thing she had mentioned multiple times about while she was crying, that she was slipping on the floor and that she was sliding on glass and that she was being penetrated with a bottle and all this stuff. And the next day is when Johnny and her, I believe, go to the hospital so that Johnny can be looked at. And I'm curious, how are you walking if you're sliding on glass? If you are completely naked, which she claimed,
Yeah.
how are you? The glass cuts and it cuts deep. And if it's from a bottle and you're walking on glass, you can't walk for days, possibly weeks. And another thing that I found was interesting is I could have misheard her, but I was pretty sure that she had said prior to, she had said that she was completely naked, that he ripped off her dress, and then after that she said that he lifted up her dress and put her down on or whatever to start essaying her. And I just thought that, her story changes while she's mid-story. It doesn't stay the same. And then another thing that I found kind of interesting too, I had my party days back in the day. I've taken MDMA, I've taken opiates with friends, and the two things that I will say that are similar about them are, and especially about MDMA, they call it a love drug because it releases endorphins, and it's the same thing with opiates. It releases endorphins and serotonin, and you know, the fact that she's saying that Johnny is such an angry person on these things, it doesn't make sense. Like when somebody has that much endorphins and that much serotonin flowing through their system, like back in those days, I would take MDMA and I would have the best conversations with strangers because, like you have so much love flowing through you, and that's kind of like what the whole like rave scene is about, is plur, like
Do you rave?
please, peace, love. I used to back when I was
I
like
still do, man. I
20
actually do
to,
DJ.
like 24. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I love
But
music.
peace, love, unity, and respect.
Absolutely, man. It's weird because people think like you go to raves and like people are assholes. They're not. They're like actually super respectful and stuff. Like even where you're standing on the dance floor, if you have to use a restroom, you come back and they save your spot. It's total strangers, like stuff like that.
Yep.
But have I earned your
the
subscription, Danny?
You already did, bro.
All right, so I'm gonna have you back, right? I gotta get going. I got a few people in the background. All right, buddy.
Yeah,
we'll talk about raves later.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
That was an amazing call as well. Let's get it right here. Angela, you're next. How are you?
I can't explain how excited I am. I actually didn't think I was going to come on.
Oh, I'm excited to have you on.
I'm excited to be on. I am an essay
that means
victim.
I earned your subscription?
Yes, you did. Right. I enjoyed you on Popcorn Planet.
All right.
Yeah.
Popcorn Planet. I sent him the link, man, but he wasn't able to come
in.
He
was having trouble. He was having a lot of trouble.
Yes, I was too, and I feel bad because one of the callers, I was on the phone. I don't mean any disrespect, but I got like monitors in front of me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff, but we're trying to make it look as professional because we're going up against company owned and corporate owned channels, and we got to look halfway decent, and stuff. I know Andy, Steph does a better job than I do at looking like solid. So I'm catching up with that. So you guys, thanks. Subscribe here. And I actually reinvested in the channel. So everyone right here, listen to this. Since I have over 200 people, Angela, I did something that people I think liked is I went out and I asked random people, what team are you in? Amber Heard's or Johnny Depp's? I couldn't find one Amber Heard person, but
I can't either. I can't either. I don't know a single person. Conservative, liberal, Democrat, doesn't matter. Everybody seems to be on the same page.
That was the unifying issue in America.
It is.
Johnny Depp.
I could probably say 1,000 things about this. I myself am an SA victim. I am not a DV victim, but from my personal experience, I was drugged, and I still remember more details than she could keep straight. Which to me, she says she lives this stuff every day. She talks about PTSD, nightmares, but she can't remember whether or not it was a bottle or his fist. Like he legitimately said that. He was like, she said that on stand, that she was like, I wasn't sure because I just saw his fist moving in. Like, I was like, oh my God, there's a big difference. You would need to go to the hospital for one, even like, oh my God, I can't even imagine. There should be medical information everywhere. She should have had stitches from the glass that was in her foot. I stepped on glass. I need to go to the hospital. It's insane to me that she was slipping on glass and she had cuts all over, but she didn't take pictures of that. But she took pictures of these tiny little temple bruises, these tiny little things.
Well, did she mention she broke her nose? Because I got to be honest with you, press 1 in the comments. Did anyone doze off a little bit? Because I think part of her strategy is to bore the hell out of people. She did say she broke her nose, right?
She did. She said, well, she said that he broke it. He said that she said that he broke it, I think, when he headbutted her, when he was trying to stop her from hitting him. Yeah. That headbutt, I think that's when that happened.
Oh my God, people. I have 1,200 people watching.
God, that makes me more nervous.
Oh my God. Let's get everybody who's waiting in here, okay? But
make sure to subscribe. This feels so good to be open about this.
Everyone in here, everyone's in here that's going to celebrate with. I've never had that many people on here. I've never had that. And I think Andy's responsible. Oh, he says 1,200 people works. I see Andy. Oh my God. Guys, please subscribe. It's unfortunately this situation with Johnny Depp is happening for him, but it's awesome that it's created a community. He's calling me right now. Let's see. Bro, I have more people than ever, bro, because of you. Thank you. Hello? Oh wait, hold on. Let me get him. I'm gonna put you on, okay? They can hear you.
Oh yeah.
They can hear you. You're on live.
Yo, ho, what's up? What's up? Woo, go Nerd Report, it worked!
It worked, man!
I love it!
I have more people than fucking ever, bro. Like, I can't believe
it. You deserve it, my man. Show this man some love. Super chat his ass. Keep the conversation going. Lewis is the hype man. He's the best friend. Go support him, my guys.
Oh my God, Andy, thank you so much. You created the biggest channel on YouTube ever, and here you're back with Popcorn Planet creating another biggest channel ever, and you're here supporting little guys like me, man, and I'm learning so much from you. And I say, look, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. The negativity that has brought Amber Heard has created this community, and it's very positive. It's very awesome. So let's take it.
I love it. Well deserved, man. Go take the calls. You guys are awesome. I'm going to bed.
All right, let's go.
Bye.
Oh my God. How many people? Bye. Thanks everyone for the super stickers and stuff. Thank you very much. Let's see if I can even see your guys' names right here. Let me get this right here. 1 second, everyone. We got a super sticker. All right. We got another super chat right there. I'll keep you up there. Let's get we heard from you, Angela, a little bit. Let's get Joa. Hi, welcome to the channel. Rebecca, are you in here? And Leanna, welcome to the channel. Let's start right now. Well, first of all, Angela, is that everything? Would you like to? Is there any closing comments you want to throw in?
I guess my only other thing is it feels good to be represented on these. It feels good to be represented because when I was watching it today, there was a little bit of fear in me as a SA victim that somehow she was going to get away with it and people would believe her. And I guess it feels good to hear from other people who have been traumatized that they saw it too, and it wasn't just me, if that makes sense.
Thank you so much for coming here, and I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm happy that I got you to subscribe. Come back when we get a little slower, or there's another topic as well.
I'll keep watching. That's for sure.
Every day. All right. Let's get to the next person here. I want to give everyone a little bit of time here. So I see a lot of people in backstage. I will get to you. I promise you. As we broke the Nerd Report record, 1,200 people. I can't believe it. How do you pronounce the name? Joa?
Yeah,
Joa?
yeah, Joa.
Oh,
yes.
Man. You know, I'm not a great reader, but sometimes I read names that are a little difficult to pronounce. Now, that is a difficult name to pronounce, right? Like, people do.
Oh yeah, I have people who say Yoa because they think it's like just like that the J is pronounced like a Y, or people who just say Joe, like, okay, that works, like, you know.
And we also have Rebecca Leanne in the house. Thanks for being a little quiet, guys. As I want to hear what Joa has to say, then I'll get to you two, and then everybody else who's waiting in the back. I see you guys in the studio. I'll get to you. I promise. I am super energetic. I have not eaten. The super chats are coming in. Thank you so much. I was gonna tell you guys that when I go on and about, I bought equipment to make the camera a little bit more steady, so you guys don't get dizzy, because I got complaints. So that was like a $250 item. Back to the studio. I don't care. I want you guys to have quality. Joa, what's on your mind, real quick?
Well, I know a lot of people are talking about how, like, as domestic violence like victims, that it's very hard for them to see all this, and I'm like, I myself am not a domestic violence victim, but my father was, and I was around and abused by his abuser, and so seeing, you know, her say this stuff, it gets my heart pumping, and it makes me so upset, because it's like, who gave you the right, you know, like, it's like, you know, not only is she affecting how, like, other women are heard, but it's like, you know, men have such a hard time being heard or even stepping forward, because, you know, like, people usually are always just like, well, it's kind of like with the UK court, where the judge is like, well, you were drunk, you had to do it, you know, for Johnny. It's like, it was like that for my dad, and, you know, we were fighting for custody of all of my siblings who are also being abused, and it's just like, it's so hard to go through that.
Again, I can't express enough how awesome it is that it's mostly women coming on this channel and speaking up for men. That is amazing, because a lot of us guys, we don't even know you exist until now. Like, seriously, that's a big deal. Like, a lot of men, like, that's why we stay quiet. You know, if there's something like that, a lot of guys, fortunately, I haven't been through that kind of relationship. You know, I just, like, I run away when I see a little bit of a hint of something. I'm out. You know, like, I'm, you know, so, but you know, I have very few friends, and my circle is very tight. So I think it's okay to be picky with who you hang out with. But I thank you very much. And have I earned your subscription?
Oh, you already had it. You already had it.
Thank you. Cool, because you have an awesome smile, and I want to.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your energy. Thank you. Let's see. Let me see. Is it Rebecca? Are you on?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see you, but I can hear you. How are you?
Okay. I'm okay. I wasn't going to come on, but I see all these other brave people coming on, so I felt I probably should. I'm 50 years old, and I never spoke about this to anyone. It's been 32 years. I'm an SA and DV survivor, but I'm calling specifically about the SA. Like the one brave young lady said, one of the first few that spoke in Andy's show, that you remember everything. I remember what the trees looked like outside the windows. I remembered the way the car smelled. I remember everything he said to me. You don't forget those things. And I haven't even told my family. This is the first time I've actually spoke about it, and it's been 32 years. you kind of put it out of your head to deal with it. The first 2 years was really rough. And I just kind of decided one day I'm not going to let this man victimize me anymore. And I said from that moment forward that I was a survivor. And that's the way I've lived with it for the last 32 years. And today I was very upset. I had to mute her most of the time because to see her sitting there, for one thing, you would not be able to look up and look at the jury that entire time at their faces and talk about this stuff so easily. Like right now, I'm not even looking at the screen. It's something that's hard to talk about. And
I want to tell you that I know, like I asked everyone to have their video on, but I'm glad you brought that point up because it's hard to call in that you didn't show your video and stuff. So, and the reason I asked for the video is because sometimes we get trolled, and I don't want to get the channel thing. It's nothing of disrespect to you all, but yeah. So if you guys want to call in and don't have your video up, I fully understand. And thanks to Rebecca for bringing that to my attention because I'm learning as well. I'm just a regular guy. I'm not an expert in anything, but I want to give you guys a voice and stuff and move forward. I hope that makes sense, but
it does. And I just want to thank you. I want to thank everyone for giving us a chance to tell our story. I know I actually feel a little better because, like I said, this after 32 years, it kind of feels good to say something.
That's awesome. So hopefully, like you could call in anytime. Sometimes we switch the topic, and maybe something else, in a few months, this may be like probably to be behind us. So Rebecca, I hope I earned your subscription and
I'm already subscribed.
All right. Sounds great. By the way, everyone, I see the super chats coming in. I'm going to get the next person in here, Rebecca. I see your super chats. I have them up. Everyone's super chats is going to get read. So bring them in and I'll read it by the end of this broadcast. I don't know when the end is going to be. 1,300 people plus. I've never had that many people in here, but I want to give everyone some love as we celebrate that. I need you guys all to subscribe as well because I'm going to go out in Hollywood. I'm going to ask people what team they're in, Johnny Depp or Amber Heard's and stuff. So I love you guys and all the support. Let's get Leanna 109 in. I'm going to be sharing the link in a bit again. So guys, so you can call in. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Nerd Report.
Thanks. I've been better. Today was tough watching the trial, I have to say. I honestly didn't think that it would bother me. I am a survivor, but I mean, it happened to me many, many years ago. Yeah. However, I think because I never had the chance to face my abuser, this hit home because here she is getting to pretend to face an abuser when women like me never got to. Mine died because he was so much older than me, died before I had a chance to. So it hurt to see her there and lying in front of everybody. And everything that came out of her mouth was so wrong because you don't get hyped up and happy and loud and all those things and just cry like there's no tomorrow and get dramatic. Whenever you're talking about your abuse, you're monotone, you're introspect, it's all about the pain. It's as simple as that. And not once did she say, the pain is unbearable. Doesn't matter how long goes by, how much time has passed, that pain stays with you. You find a way to get through it, but that pain always stays with you. And I just wanted to say that, for us women that didn't get a chance to speak our piece in court, what she's doing is wrong and it's hurtful. And a lot of people are going to turn against her because of this. A lot.
I really do hope the studios are watching this, because I really like it's this country. I know a lot of people are not from the United States, but I know it's happening throughout the world. We're very divided right now, but we're united under Johnny Depp. Like, justice for Johnny Depp. And I just want to tell you, Leanne, if it's anything like that could help, you got a chance to speak your mind to almost 1,500 people here, and you're always welcome to come back. Does that help?
I appreciate that, and yes, I'm a subscriber.
All right. Is the cat a subscriber though?
No,
Please call back, okay?
I will. Thank you very much for letting me have a voice.
Absolutely. Anytime. What's up, everyone? We got some more people we're going to get to real quick, but first I want to say this is almost 1,500 people watching. It's the most I've ever had. I'm going to get to everyone's super chat real quick. I just want to say thank you to Cody for sending in $20 via Cash App, and $5 from Amber Turd is the worst actress ever. Amber, well, that's a comment actually. Floor send me that. That's the question. Thanks for and then the other one, Cody said, thank you for taking these calls for DV victims. It's not a topic. I know I'm not an expert in it. I'm just a regular guy, and I'm so happy to be able to give back to you all like that. So let's work this together. And I'm going down the row according to the caller. Let's go through Ashley real quick. Ashley,
hi.
How are you? Welcome to Nerd Report.
Thank you.
What's on your
mind? I just want to say that I was abused as in 5th grade when my dad left my mom, and my mom struggled being a single mom, so she lost us, and we moved into my grandparents' house, who picked me out of my siblings to abuse, because they trying to get government assistance off of me. And I'm gonna say, make it short, is like the worst thing they had ever done was I was standing around and I was smiling because I was thinking about a cute boy at school. And my grandfather, which I didn't know was coming, he punched me in the face, which damaged my own teeth. He was that strong, and he said that I fell on a rock when my dentist, asked what happened. So I don't know. I didn't say none. And when I asked him, I was like, "Why did you do that?" And he's like, "Because you were happy." It's like, I don't know what I did. I was a quiet kid. I never go in trouble or anything. So my mom did got me back, but she told me that I do, kind of shriek back whenever her or anyone raises their hand at me. And she always say, "Ashley, you don't have to worry about them no more." And I was like, it haunts. It's like,
sounds terrible. I'm sorry, and I hope there's a lot of people watching right now, and I hope expressing your feelings helps a little in a way.
It does. And it's like, I'm 33 right now, and ever since then, I was in 5th grade living with them. I had been under depression. I can't really hold a job because I will randomly break down and cry because it had made me feel like I was worthless nothing.
Have you reached out for professional help, maybe someone to talk to you?
I have, but they always said that where I'm from, there's a real lot of bad doctors. Well, back then there were. Right now, I am getting help. And
where are you from right now? If you don't mind me asking, what state?
I'm from North Carolina. And I did have a narcissistic relationship online because I never dated in real life. I was too shy. And he is just like Amber. He is just like her. He thinks, he was a great guy when we were friends. And when I was like, well, we do get along, we play games together, it would be nice we get to know each other a little more. And he's like, yeah, sure. And as soon as we made it official, he treated me like I was his property. And
did you meet him in person?
Huh?
Did you get to meet him in person, or what do you mean just online?
Yeah, just online. We play Final Fantasy together.
Okay.
And it's like, even though he never abused me, but as an empath, mental abuse is just worse for me. And he would tell me I was selfish. I'm like, I'm not selfish. And he just gets on me about, why are you defending yourself? I'm like, because I know who I am, because I'm not selfish. I'm very giving. All my friends, I asked one of my friends, like, hey, am I selfish? And she's like, no, you're the least selfish person I know. And all my other friends, will say the same thing. And my Tom's like, hey, my friends, say I'm not. And he's like, why are you taking their word? You're not going to take mine? I was like, well, they know me better. To me, they do.
Ashley, I got some people waiting. I'm gonna go to the next person, but I want you to know that we're here for you. Like anytime you want to listen, we're gonna be doing some nighttime streams and stuff like that. And I gotta say, you sound like an awesome person. So chin up. And I think honestly, from just listening to you, I think anyone to have you even as a friend is gonna be lucky. So
thank you.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to see you again.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Let's get Lilith on. How are you? Welcome to Nerd Report. I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Oh my god, I'm here and you can see me and there's people. My god, there's people that can see me. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm extremely shy. Anyway, so
You're doing well.
I've been watching Amber Heard. I'm well, I was a what's the opposite? I was a liberal liberal up until a year ago, and then
Liberal Democrat?
Democrat. Thank you, Democrat. I voted for Biden. I voted Democrat.
Well,
you
could,
it was dumb. Now I regret. But so now I'm watching all that stuff, and then I'm watching this Amber Heard thing, and first of all, I know that Amber Heard, she is lying. She has no I've been living with borderline personality disorder for my whole since I came back from Europe. I traveled to 17 different countries. I've been all around the world. I went to I actually went and saw the what do you call those Auschwitz stuff like that.
Yes.
So
the Memorial.
Yeah, I know the Auschwitz. I went there. Auschwitz and Birkenau, and I've been through, and then I came back to America, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just way different, and people from America don't really understand how. Wow, I don't have makeup on, but it's okay. People from America don't really understand. Sorry, I was reading. Don't really understand how different the world is outside of America. They just don't understand that there is so much more than just America. If they just look up anything, they can see how horrible things are getting and how horrible things are, and how we're just sitting here talking about Johnny Depp. It's like, is Johnny Depp really that important? Like,
well,
should we be thinking about Johnny Depp when there's so many things happening?
I understand where you're coming from. But here's where I'm gonna maybe something to think about, and you don't have to disagree with me, of course, but I mean, you don't have to agree with me, of course.
No, I've been drinking since I've started your friend.
Yeah,
Popcorn Planet. So I'm like sitting there like, I'm gonna talk eventually. And now that I'm here and I'm drunk, like, it's still like,
hey, welcome, drunk people. But I'm gonna say this, and then maybe you all in the chat could agree with me. It's not that it's okay. So Johnny Depp, that entire situation, as we get callers, because my studio's packed, and I swear I'm gonna get to. I see you guys in the back. I'm gonna get to all you guys and gals. It's like a reflection. We see like our experience through them, and we also see like kind of like our goal. Like me, my goals shattered because I'm thinking, man, I want to be rich, I want to be famous at one point, right? And then you see rich people who are famous and they're miserable. So is that really where you want to go?
I have
last word, then I'm gonna move on.
Wait, before you let me go,
I'm not gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you have the first.
Before you let me go, let me say one thing.
Yes.
Okay, Elon Musk took over Twitter. Elon Musk liked Dogecoin. Elon Musk wants to put Dogecoin into Twitter as a
form of capital.
There you go. You buy Dogecoin now, baby. We'll see.
I have it. Thank you very much.
Wink, wink.
Talk to you later, Dogecoin. Or let's get Josh in here. Josh, going once, going twice. All right, Josh, are you there? Okay, let's get the next person. Annie, how are you? Welcome to Nerd Report.
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for calling. Beautiful smile. I hope I've earned your subscription to Nerd Report.
You certainly have. And I've even put my camera on, which I wasn't going to.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm learning as I go. I know this is very difficult. Today was like, look, I usually cover like nerd stuff, movies and stuff like that. Johnny Depp is movies. He's an icon, entertainment, and everything. And this has touched people in their hearts and their soul, and it's hurt. Like seeing, I think they're seeing Amber Heard trying to like, monetize, this stuff, monetize, and through fakeness, right? It almost seems like she's not even trying to convince anyone. She's just like going on there and putting on like a poor performance, because we thought she was a bad actress before. Now this is like, hold my beer. This is actually worse, right, Annie? What's on your mind?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
It's about the whole subject, isn't it? That's what's kind of brought it to attention. And it is, Johnny he's a lovely guy from what it seems. He's been pushed to the edge, I think. But what got me today was when she did you have to excuse me, I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous.
She did the description of and then brought those pictures up with a little bruise there and very little on her face after this horrific attack that she said she'd sustained. And for me, who has had lots of abusive relationships, but the worst attack that I had was probably 18 years ago now, and I sustained a lot of kicks actually to the face, to the head. You don't look like that. You don't look like that at all. And it brought up something I probably haven't even thought about for a very long time. And I think it's done. And you know, you guys and Andy's show, it's brought up a lot of things for a lot of people that it's brought it to the surface. She talks about having PTSD. I haven't got a diagnosis of PTSD, but I have got other mental health diagnoses. But it's brought to the surface a lot of things, and I think it's wrong, and I think she should have some kind of criminal implication for what she's doing, for the lies that she's telling. It should have some kind of, you know, perjury. I was watching a solicitor, a lawyer, give comments on it. It said it's very unlikely that she'll get any kind of criminal.
Well, isn't this entire case about like him proving that her article got him fired from films?
Yeah.
Not really,
I mean,
like
outside this case, and I hope he really does win this case. But
well, he's already okay. So
what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let me ask everyone a question here. Does it really matter now what the jury says? Doesn't. We already know the truth. The public already knows.
I think it's a principle thing. I think it's a principle thing. She shouldn't be able to get away with what she's trying to do.
Sometimes the bad guys get away. Sometimes
not just civilly, not just in the suing factor. She shouldn't be able to get away from a criminal aspect of what she's trying to do, because it is criminal, you know, to get up and to lie to the degree that she's lying about the essay that we call it DV over here, DA. I just think it is criminal what she's doing, and she should have some kind of.
100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you, but I think the way the law is, it's going to be hard to do that. But I'm going to thank you. And you said I earned your subscription, right?
Yeah, you did.
All right. I want you to call back soon.
I will do, but it's 4:30 in the morning here, so I'm going to
That
bed.
feels so great that you actually took the time to come here to watch little old me and everyone here. Oh, there's a lot of people here.
I think you've been fantastic. I think you guys have helped an awful lot of people from a fallout of what today has brought up for them, and you've had an awful lot of people talking about an awful lot of stuff that they've either not talked about before, and a lot of people have said about the positives. And the positive, I think the only positive that can come out of it is that men do speak up more, and Johnny will perhaps give them a voice, but she's doing so much damage to the Me Too movement that she originally wrote the article about, supposedly.
Yes.
I think she's just knocked women back in DA situations years. I really do. But okay, thank you.
100%. Come back, please. I want to thank everyone for coming here. I see Vicky. I see Lodi Ventura. I'm going to get you in here as well. My reading's not the best, so please bear with me. Correct me. Miss Pretty Bird. Leanne is still in there. Okay. Sarah, Dawn in the house, and Josh is also waiting. I'm getting to you all as soon as possible. I got the super chat. Don't worry if I haven't mentioned your super chat. I do have a list here out. So if you guys send your super chat, I'll get to you guys and read them all off and stuff. And I appreciate your support. You could also become a member for as low as $1.99, become a nerd trooper and stuff like that. As everyone here celebrating, this is the most people I've ever had watching me. And I don't know, man. I'm like 1,500 people at one point. We're in here. We're like 1,400. It's awesome. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know where you're calling from or watching from in the comments. Okay. Let me know where you guys are at and stuff. And if you're new to the channel, press 1. All right. Vicky, let's take your call in next. And I also have video, guys, if you want to stay tuned, of Amber Heard. Let me see. What is this? Amber Heard pretending she's scared of Johnny Depp as Johnny Depp walks by her. It's pretty fun. It's actually her best acting she did, and no one saw it because the cameras were off. But I got that video I'm going to be playing next, okay? Oh, in a little bit. Okay, let's get Vicky in here real quick. Welcome to the channel. Nice smile. Hopefully you've subscribed.
I have.
What's
I have. First of all, well done on your amazing show, and you know, I hope everyone else is subscribing there. I was talking in the chat with Andy and everyone a little while ago. You know, and I think, you know, previous callers are talking about, you know, there should be some kind of accountability. And I kind of agree with that, you know, but I think it needs to be done in a way, not necessarily a monetary kind of thing, but more maybe insisting Amber seek help. I think, you know, this isn't so much about money. This is about everyone's mental health. I mean, and obviously that impacts your entire life. You know, what worries me though is that, let's just say this does go in Johnny's favor and, you know, he's exonerated through the court. There's still going to be certain people within, you know, the media, the press, who are still going to go with Amber's narrative, okay? And when I say that, I mean, if we refer back to the court case that happened over here in the UK, that unfortunately Johnny wasn't successful with, already the journalist Dan Wootton, who was the one who initially wrote that article which referenced him as Johnny as being a wife beater, or I can't remember the exact term that he used, but it was referencing that he was you know, a violent, abusive person. Dan Wootton is already kicking off. I noticed in an interview 2 or 3 days ago, really trying to still go with the narrative that Amber Heard is the victim here, that it's disgusting that Johnny is being allowed to, you know, take this through the courts again. When Amber, you know, he's running that initial, that original narrative that Amber is the victim here, and that it is wrong. And I think that, you know, the media is compounding this. They are the ones that are, you know, they're hyping everything up, and that's when it starts to, you know, you're going from a form of abuse that is, you know, what is it called in America, like inter-partner abuse,
mutual abuse.
Yeah, within a relationship, okay. You know, so that's what
we call that an effed up relationship.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But I think the thing is that because of who Johnny is, all right, everyone knows who Johnny Depp is. You know, you know, he's been incredible with his career, but unfortunately, this abuse that he's gone through, it isn't just about, you know, them as a couple, you know, or even the punches and the slaps and, you know, the put me downs, the verbal abuse. It isn't just about that. This is, you know, destroyed his career, and the media, like I said, they're still running with that narrative within some areas, and I don't think it's going to stop, even if this does go in Johnny's favor. You know, I mean, look at the issue with Disney, you know, and it's sad because, you know, his career, his reputation, you know, the damage to that alone, the effects on his mental health just from that happening, you know, it's got to be immense. So in a way, with this, you know, it's not your average, you know, your average couple who are going through these things, because in your average couple, you're not living it out on the front pages of local newspapers and you know, magazines. That makes sense. It's you know, it's different, but I think that, you know, it's really important that we're having these conversations, and you know, I mean, look, none of us are perfect, all right? Johnny isn't perfect, but I think there needs to, at some point, somehow, somewhere, be a form of accountability, and it shouldn't be about dragging one of them, you know, down and elevating the other. Okay, this now needs to be about, you know, recognizing where the actual problem is. Amber Heard is not well. Okay, she has got serious mental health problems. All right, and that needs to be recognized. Okay, and I can only hope that coming through this case, that at some point something might have gone in her head and actually thought, you know what, hang on here, this has gone too far, you know. And I can only hope that.
Vicky, I don't want to. Sorry to. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got like a packed panel in the back. But you're gonna come back, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I just wanted to get that point across about the media.
You brought some great points. And stuff, and I love your energy and stuff like that. We're gonna have different topics in here. Hopefully, you come back for those as well. Thank you so much for calling. Lady Venus, you're next. Let's get it. All right. Let's get Lady Venus Tara. I think I got that right. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir. You got it right.
Thank you. Sorry for everyone's been holding for a bit there, but we're giving everyone a little bit of time. I kind of got messed up with the schedule, but yeah, what's on your mind? Thank you for coming here to Nerd Report. What do you think of this trial here, and today especially?
Oh my God, it's a mess. Like seriously, it's just an absolute mess. When I now I've heard Johnny's testimony, and to be honest with you, I really feel for him. You know, I really do. And now just today and yesterday, we heard Amber Heard's testimony, and to be honest with you, I'm not buying anything that she's saying at all.
Where was she worse, today or yesterday?
I think
she got worse today, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Instead of like her friends, like or her representatives going, "Hey, listen, you sucked. Let's fix it up a little bit, tighten it up here," and like she like doubled down on it. Like she has no friends. You know what I mean?
Obviously, she don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the way she. I don't know the crying that she did, all the way she changed her emotions a lot. Like I don't know, it's just I don't know. It's just obviously she's lying, you know, because you know, and I don't know. She's a terrible actress. Period.
Wow. Yeah. I hope the studio's got to be very concerned about moving forward. Have I earned your subscription, Lady Venus?
Yes, you have.
Okay, you're gonna come back.
Oh yeah, I'll come back for sure.
All right. Let us know. Also, everyone, let us know what other topics are concerning you as well, because in a month this is gonna be behind us, we think, and then you're our boss, right? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye. Let's get Leanna in here real quick. Welcome to Nerd Report. Leanna?
Hi.
Hey there.
Hi, I'm from South Africa.
Okay, welcome.
I'm 17 years old.
Okay, I'm not sure if I could have you on.
I'm currently going through abuse, so
You're going through what?
I'm going through abuse. Oh. And I've been watching your shows, so like, it's really
Where do you live? Where do you live?
in South Africa.
Okay. Sorry, but
Mhm.
is there a phone you could call? Someone that could? Do they have anything available? Anyone in the chat that could help Leanne?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I've been watching the case, and I think I just think it's just like ridiculous, because if it's somebody that's been abusing you, how can you stare in your abuser's face? Like, she constantly stares in his face. I can't even look at my abuser's face. I can't even hope past. So for me, that means that she's completely lying. She's really lying. There's no way she's I know I'm young.
Where are your parents?
I live with my dad, and my mom passed away.
They passed away?
She passed away, yes.
Yes.
So
Is there like, yeah?
And my dad is an abuser.
Your dad's the abuser. Do you have a phone number you could reach? Any authorities? Same way you're same way you're calling me. Do you have authorities? You get in contact with? You're on the
I
internet.
just saw people coming out and speaking to you, so I thought I might maybe. This is the first time I've been talking to you.
Thank you for choosing to talk to us.
This
There's
is
a
the
lot of
first
people.
time I've been talking about it. And I love what you're doing, because this is. I think people need to have more platforms like this.
Well, listen, Leanna, you gotta call. Leanna, we're very far away. I'm not an expert. You got to call someone like an authority, and I want you to promise me that you're gonna call. You're gonna be very careful, and I want you to call someone that is near you and tell them exactly what you told me. I appreciate, and everyone here appreciates that you've opened up, and that's a massive step. Like, it's a massive step.
But I feel people's not gonna be. I mean, this lady's crazy. She's really crazy. She's making it out as if, my God, how can you spread? Yes.
Okay. Well, I have a private chat there, and you talked in it, right? You said, "Could I go on?" Okay. Is there could you send your information in there? Leave us your information in there.
You see, my dad's very popular, so if
Your dad's popular.
Yeah, I don't think people's gonna believe me over him.
Well, I think they will. They'll listen. Like,
So you think I should go? I just needed to stop, honestly.
There's only one way. You have to seek help near you. We're far away. I'm in America. I'm in California. I mean, we could help by listening to you like we're doing now. But you got to call. I mean, commenters right here in the chat. Should she call the authorities? Call the police? Talk to look. Call a shelter.
I mean, see, it's
Could you share your info with me on the private?
Sorry?
Could you share your information in the private? There's people there's people trying to help you in the private chat right there to your right when you click.
You see what You see, Amber Heard reminds me of my dad. Because when I did try and tell, I told him he always makes me feel as if like everything's my fault, and he will spin the story around exactly as she does. That's why I'm watching to see how's everyone handling it.
Well, Amber Heard is Amber Heard, but we got to take care of you. We got Leanne. We got to take care of you. You got to take care of yourself. And it's again, you need to call the police. Is your dad part of the police?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my email, okay, in the private, okay. I'm gonna drop my email in the private because people are saying don't drop your email here in the thing, but you're gonna go ahead and send me an email. I will not share with anybody. And let me see.
You see, a lot of the times he threatens me, so.
Leanne, my email is in my private personal email, which everyone in here is going to respect and not spam me. But my private personal email is right there in the private. You see it? I want you to copy and paste that, save it, okay? And you email me, and then I'm going to ask the community here, because I'm not an expert, okay? To please give me suggestions to relay to Leanne via Twitter. Send me a private message on Twitter. And because I'm not an expert, but I will tell you, this is a good step that you are talking to us personally.
I'm sorry, I know I'm underage. Like,
you may not be underage where you're from, though, so that's fine. Okay.
I just saw everyone else speaking about this story, so I just.
Are you gonna email me though? Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, to the best of my ability, again, I'm not an expert, but I know there's people in here who are awesome and are gonna send me suggestions via Twitter, guys, or whatever other way. You guys could send me, at Nerdlecca, Instagram or whatever. But I want you to start now, as soon as we hang up, looking for how to get away from where you're at and with safe people. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Karina Taylor is saying, but please promise you're going to do that. Send me an email.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Leanna.
Thank you.
That was deep, but I mean, I hope she's taking the first step here. So, like I said earlier on Andy's show, like for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, and like Amber Heard's situation is negative, and I think it's like the positive is that she's actually reached out here on Nerd Report, and I'm gonna ask the community to please. I'm gonna drop my Twitter on the comments because I'm not an expert. I wish I was in these situations. Send me if anyone. She said she's from South Africa, so I dropped the link for my Twitter and stuff. So give me any suggestions. Everyone watching, please. If the studio's full, we're getting through the people. Yeah, that was please, Leanne, if you're watching, email me your information. The community will know or have some great suggestions. Okay. All right. Let's get Sarah in here. Welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Hey.
I was really upset before, and I know things were all over the place, so I had to collect myself, get a coffee, calm down, and then just after that, I don't know if I can keep it together. That, oh my God, that poor 17-year-old, you know. Oh, wow.
Some people are saying call
someone-
116. I'm not sure what that is, but
I don't know either, but please, somebody in chat, like, get this girl something that she can.
so the way we're gonna
contact.
connect is like this. Hit me up on social media. She says she's from South Africa, right? Or what? What do you guys suggest? 17-year-old. That's probably legal age there. And when she emails me, please email me. I will relay the information. Sarah, what's on your mind? I got some, and I want to get through all the callers real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought before I go for the night that I quickly share my story, since I was so upset over the Amber garbage.
Go for it.
Didn't get to talk clear. So my situation happened in 2016. I was trying to look for work. I was in between apartment hopping, and I had ended up in a homeless shelter because I didn't have time to move to the other place while I was waiting for work. So that turned into, excuse me, a shit show, because this guy, he wouldn't leave me alone. So after he calmed down from that a few days, because I spent, I think, 2 months in the shelter, which altogether was 4 months with this guy. Because after 2 weeks, I thought, oh, he's kind of cute. He's all right. He let down when I asked him to, you know, like he stopped being a little creepy and stuff. And then I kind of calmed down from it, and we started dating. And then I noticed a bunch of weird stuff, and he wouldn't let me go places. He wouldn't let me go away, you know, without him, to even job interviews. I couldn't even get apartments. I couldn't get, you know, into a store because he would have these fits of rage. It was just so childish. And I don't know what happened to get to the point of he would start hitting me. And then, you know, employees of the shelter knew what he was like because he was on probation there. I didn't know that at the time until I started asking for help when I noticed these things were happening. And fast forward a month and a half, he started to SA me, you know, out in these trails that people who do drugs would go. And he had drug and alcohol issues. And that's something else I kind of walked into and I didn't know at the time. And he SA'd me a couple times in this field that he would take me to. It was in the middle of nowhere. It would take about 50 minutes to walk to. He used to force weed into me. Like, he would smoke a puff of weed and then he would blow kiss it to me, and it just made you so much more high than if you smoked it off the joint. I couldn't do anything, nothing at all. Just completely immobilized me, and then he could do whatever he wanted, and then I would remember later what he did. So trying to go to police for help was not going to happen. So the one time that I did, the police actually said it wasn't worth the report or the paperwork. And I thought, you're the police. Are you kidding me? You're the police. I'm supposed to go to you for help. And there was 3 officers trying to break up, you know, this fight he had with his friend at a place I finally got for us, that I finally could get with social assistance. And we were there for like maybe a week. And he has this fight with his friend, so I called the police. And that was the only chance I got to see any police. And I didn't know it until after, I think maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 days later, I noticed there was something wrong. I was feeling a little off. And then I noticed I miscarried. I miscarried. And then a month and a half later, he SA'd me again. And that time I couldn't get any help. I knew I wasn't getting help from anybody. So I called my mom. My mom gets an emergency train ticket electronically. And with my outdated photo ID, I somehow managed to get my train ticket. We staged a getaway, me and his friend. His friend knew I had to get out. I wasn't sure at the time. I thought I was pregnant again. So he helped me stage this getaway where he would distract him to go to the alcohol store. He would give him change for once to go get alcohol. And he would go and he said, "Oh, can you stay with my girlfriend? Like, I don't want her to go anywhere. I don't want her to see any guys, but you're the only guy I trust her with." So he said, "Yeah, sure." His mom comes after he leaves for the alcohol store. Okay, I'm in the car. He's still in the apartment. We're parked across the street up behind a little bushel of trees where he can't see the car or me in it. And we call the police. The police comes and gets him because we tell him that I'm in danger of this guy. So when they go to arrest him, he's in violation of his probation at this time. They find flask of alcohol, and he's got illegal drugs on him. I didn't even know he had on him. And they had to tase him to arrest and detain him. And then I got on the train and went home. Fast forward 12 months, I'm with my newborn daughter. And that's where it ends. But I'm telling you right now, it is not cool whatsoever to put someone through that. It really isn't. It's going to affect me for a very long time. I have to tell this one, one day. I just hope it's not going to be too soon, I hope. But any sort of violence, man, woman, animal, don't matter. Don't do it. Just don't. It's wrong. It's just wrong. I can't emphasize that enough. But, like, to each their own with however they're going to get their help. But for me, I couldn't get it any other way but the police. And they just did not. They couldn't even do anything for me. So I wish I had more resources. But where I was, there was absolutely nothing. And now it's too late to even report anything, to do anything about it. It's 5 years later after the fact. My daughter just turned 5 in March.
Nice.
So it's been 5 years, and I'm still struggling day to day with it. But
well, hopefully you have the community to listen to, right?
Yes, exactly. Because I want to be able to step up with everybody else and tell them it's okay. Just talk. Even though I got frustrated and couldn't speak straight a while ago, get it out there. It helps.
Sarah, I'm gonna let you go because I still got packed down here, and there's a lot of people waiting, and most people, like, they're not from my side of the country, so they're like 3 hours later, and I know there's a lot of people. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Guys, okay, thank you. Guys, if you've already, I gotta move on with the calls. I'm gonna get to everyone who's in here, but if you already came on, call back another time, and just like take yourself off the studio in the background, please, because I want to get some new callers in, especially those that came in from Popcorn Planet, as a thank you to you all for coming in here. So if you were already in here today, come back next time. And then also, let's I still want to talk about like the Johnny Depp situation. So let's continue with that topic. And also, yeah, we had a call earlier, and I know people are sending me tweets and stuff with some suggestions, but unfortunately, I have not received any emails from the young lady that we're trying to help. So I don't know. So I don't know what to do. There's nothing really much we could do, unfortunately. But let's keep it now to a minute because and that's it for the callers. But we're gonna get to the super chats after this. Okay, Chris, how you doing? You got a minute?
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't even think I was gonna be able to speak.
No. I know it's been crazy today.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I haven't been a victim like everybody else, but I did notice on myself I had a problem with attachment to somebody, and
yeah,
it ended. And even just telling my story to other people, I'm not gonna say the whole story right now. But when you tell your story of something that's happened to you that's hard for you, I noticed on myself, even though I'm a really strong person and I'm able to hide my emotions really well, that tears start pouring down, even
when you tell
without.
people about
Yeah.
Get reminded of that situation, right?
Yeah, because you feel like you're living it. Like
You're
me,
right.
yeah, it wasn't like abuse on me. It was just barely missing somebody that you loved and that you know you can't be a part of anymore, and you can't like and it's happening right now too. Like you just start um tearing up, like your eyes, and it's not even about acting it or like showing it. It's something within that Amber Heard is not showing.
Chris, I am so happy you brought that up because I was thinking the same thing. Now, she's crying when she's talking about the abuse, right? Like the one,
Yeah.
you know, the crying, quote unquote. But she's happy when she's talking about the good times. Now,
Yeah.
What you're saying is what I think is like when you had a good time with someone and that good time is not possible anymore, you cry then too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You
That's
don't
what you're saying?
smile.
Yeah,
You're
she was
not
all like,
smiling.
"Oh, I remember, you know, we went to this place and we were happy." It's like,
Yeah.
no, when you remember, even like, for example, like if your parents pass away, right? When you talk about going to Disneyland with them, for example, you cry about that situation.
Yeah.
You
You
cry of
tear
joy.
up.
You tear up because those days are gone. She doesn't
Yeah.
tear up. She doesn't tear up.
She doesn't tear up, and she like brings her face into like this weird transformation, like she scrunches it up or something,
Yeah.
and she makes all these weird faces that have nothing to do with what she's talking about. So that's what makes it seem so fake and like strained, like
It's
she's
like she
trying
wants to
too
get
hard.
ahead by all means necessary, even though she has to step on Johnny, right?
Yeah, and it just makes me feel so horrible for Johnny
Yeah.
that he has to live through that, even in the courtroom, like even not what he already lived through, but just having to see that this person is like such an evil thing. Like she's not even like, to me, I don't even care that he was bad to her or anything like that, because they could be bad to each other or abusive to each other, but she's evil. Like she seems like she's on a different level of evil than
And it's
he
very
is.
difficult for me. Like, I hate to say this, maybe weird. It's very difficult for me to relate.
Yeah, me too.
It's weird. Like, so Chris, I gotta let you go because I got a few people. Once again, if you've already been on,
Yeah.
come back another time. Not you, Chris. This is the first time calling,
Oh.
but I'm talking because there's people in the background. They're in the studio waiting to get on. But Chris, could you come back? Have I earned your subscription?
Yeah, and thank you. This is my first time ever having done something like this, and I didn't
Absolutely.
even think it was gonna happen.
Oh no, it
This
is. I'm
cool.
trying to get through. I gotta get through everybody. There's like, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna get to everyone's super chat. So make sure if you guys want to put in a super chat, I will read it. And so I'm just so happy there's over 1,000 people here. But let's get to
Yeah.
the next caller,
Thank
Chris.
you.
Please promise to call back.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, singer chick.
Yay!
So
Hi.
what is it? Singer chick from what?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, right? It doesn't show here. That's why. What is your opinion on Amber Heard and this entire thing?
Oh my God. Okay, well, yesterday I noticed her saying a lot of things prior to her abuse. She would say like, well, as I fell, I noticed the tile color on the floor. It was white tile. And then today it was, well, we were in a room with sunflowers in it. And then I fell on the floor, and it was a beautiful wooden floor. I mean, when you're being attacked by somebody, you're not noticing the color of the tile, the beautiful wooden floor. And what I couldn't grasp about the whole situation was she was never, she couldn't be as clear on the abuse part, but she was very clear on what she saw on her way down or whatever. And I'm not saying that people don't notice those things, but when I was being slammed up against a wall and strangled, I wasn't looking at the wall color. I was looking at the man's eyes looking to kill me. And that to me was just I was just so infuriated hearing her paint this rosy picture before she was getting abused every time. And then as you notice, when she goes into the abuse part, she doesn't have I don't really remember. Oh, Johnny slapped me against the wall, and then I don't remember who left, him or me first. You can never be clear on the abuse part ever. And I'm telling you, when somebody's abusing you, you don't forget that. You may not remember what the floor looked like, but you don't forget what somebody did to you. And it just really disturbed me. I mean, strangle me against the wall once, shame on you. Strangle me against the wall twice,
all right,
and I slap a restraining order on you. And that's what I did.
Yeah,
and that's the one thing, this is my whole point. I have not heard anybody talk about why didn't she file for a restraining order? It's pretty simple. It's free. You go down there, you apply for one. It doesn't guarantee that nobody's going to abuse you, but she has money. She could have left the house at any time. She could have flown to New York like she did. She could have bought a new mansion or whatever and got away from him. She even said at one point, I would have went to my apartment in Orange County, I'm assuming she meant, but he has the key. Well, you can change the locks. It's not that difficult. You know what I mean? It's like everything she's saying is it's such crap. And I can't get over. I was abused once, and that's all it took. Once for me. I don't go back to that.
My mom, she's watching right now. My mom said once, like, someone lifted their arm at her and she was like, bam!
I like your mom.
So I mean, he started it, so hey, whatever. But I'm gonna let you go right now, and hopefully I've earned your subscription. I apologize for everybody waiting long, but I'm trying to get everyone in here, and my butt's I have a big butt. I think it's flat now.
Mine too. Don't feel bad.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Beautiful smile, by the way.
I'm trying. I should try brushing my teeth to keep it. I'll talk to you later.
Like a disaster happening right now. But it's late here, so.
Actually, you went on and my subs went up. So there you go.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Glad I could help.
Actually, we are about 200 away from 24,000 subs, and I know not everyone has subscribed, so please subscribe to this channel if you can. I know there's 1,000 people out there more. And double check if you subbed, and also let's get those likes up if you can, and let's get a few more members in the house and some super chats to support the channel. Cash App would be better. They don't take an astonishing amount of what you donate. So there you go. The Cash App's on the screen. Let's get to the next person here. 1 second. Sorry about that. Miss Pretty Bird, you're on Nerd Report. How can I help you? What's on your mind about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial? Okay, they're trying to come in. The wheel is spinning. Will it happen? We're looking. Going once. Going twice. All right. We're going to get the next person in here. Sorry. Try next time. Let's get Yanni Smith in the house. How are you? What's on your mind about the Amber Heard trial and Johnny Depp? Yeah. We got two. Two went down for the price of one. Let's try it one more time. Yanni? Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Now I can, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hi.
What's on your mind with the trial?
Well, okay. I've been following this since the start, like the start of it. And I'm a very unbiased person because when I was young, I went through severe trauma. My dad would drink. He would do drugs, and he would come home and he would beat my mom severely.
Sorry to hear that.
My mom, she would run out of the house. She would scream, "Don't let me see! Don't let her see! Don't let her see!" Everybody in the house would try and keep me upstairs. I've come downstairs and things have been broken and destroyed, and they would be my toys that he would be throwing. I've ran home. We had to run to the car. She had black and blue marks, and her face was all like swollen, and we had to get her glasses so that she can go to work the next day because my mom, she didn't want anybody to know, and she didn't want to not go to work because my mom went to work every day, and that's what she did. And to me, I listened to Amber, And I just like, I'm not even talking about my own abuse. And I'm tearing up and I'm shaking. And you're telling me you've given me like 1.5 tears. That's all you've got for me?
Was it 1.5 tears? I think it was 0.
I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And not only that, but your evidence is just it's your testimony is one thing, okay, whatever, you know, we're biased, we're not seeing it, we're seeing it, okay, cool. But even your evidence to what you're saying doesn't really match up. You said he punched you in your face, but you showed a picture of your arm. That's not.
Yeah, it doesn't go.
Like, I guess that's evidence, but like, make the story then be that he punched you in the arm and it hurt so bad. But then she said, "Oh, it was so hurtful, Johnny. I told you it was hurtful. He was choking you, and you tried to get him off so that you could tell you that it was hurtful, that it hurt. But then you said you felt no pain. You felt no pain. I remember the pain. I remember where it hurt. I remember everything, everywhere, every place. I could tell you whether there's a scar or not. I could tell you. And you're telling me like, no, no. I'm sorry. She seems like one of those people that just looked up, you know, what people say, or she watched something and she's like, she knew the cues to say. Like, oh, I noticed that there was scribbles on the wall. Okay, but like you don't remember that you left?
Yeah.
And I remember everything. Okay, I remember all the things that happened to me. And then there was a time period where I got home and I was just like, oh my God, what? And then I started to dissociate. And then I was like, you know what? I can't. My brain, I couldn't. And I was in therapy at that time and everything. I knew my coping skills. I knew what I was supposed to do. And I couldn't. I was like, I can't. I just need to go away for a little while. And I did. And I self-isolated myself. And I didn't talk to anybody. And I don't remember that period of time. And so that can't happen. And that does happen. But like, you can't just be like, when the story doesn't match up to you, now you don't remember. When the story doesn't match to your abuse, you don't remember. When the story doesn't match up to your timeline, you don't remember. Like that's not how dissociating works. Like, no offense, like I'm not trying to speak for any other person but myself or anything, but that's not how it works. I'm sorry. I don't.
Yeah, it's look, here's the deal that I find bizarre is she's not as popular or as rich as Johnny Depp, obviously, but she's a millionaire. So why don't she get like millionaire advice? Because like you said, she's like her stuff is so like obviously fake, and even if it's not fake, like they gotta tell her, yo, you're doing this, it looks fake. It's so like you said, the tears, 1.5 tears. I mean, that's a lot, you know.
Speaking of money, when abuse situations like that, and you're talking about being terrified and stuff and codependency, that usually means that they have taken away. Okay, so she tried to draw the line of she's not getting no jobs. She's trying to now draw the correlation of she's taking away her income. She's dependent on him. Now she can't leave. But if you already had an apartment, you already had money, you still have money. You said beforehand that you have that ambition, you have that drive, you know what you're doing. You will work for roles. You'll do any job. You would have gone out. You would have gone to that orange. You would have changed locks. You would have dropped everybody you talked to. You would have told your friends, get out now. Don't ever go back. Don't talk to nobody that he knows. Don't associate yourself with in that friend group. You would do whatever you could to remove yourself from him, remove yourself from that situation. And she could. It's not like you couldn't. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not hearing it. Like, your friends have how much money? Okay, you might not have money. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're broke. It happens. Everybody gets broke sometimes. But all your friends don't have money either? The friends that witnessed your sister saw nothing. Your mom that sent that text couldn't send you $1. She couldn't get you a taxi out of there, a flight home. You can fly halfway across the world, but you can't get an Uber to your apartment. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to be rude, because like, if it's true, I'm so sorry for everything I said. I truly, truly am. And I wish that she can get the help that she needs and that she can move on, because everybody deserves to mourn and move on. But like, No.
No, you bring up
I'm
good points. You bring up
I'm
good
not.
points. Yeah,
I'm just like, I can't. I watched half of her, I listened to half of it with just my ears. Like, I didn't watch. I didn't want to see her face.
Well, it felt, and I'm gonna let you go because I got a lot of people in the
I
back. It's
understand.
not, please don't
Thank
take it
you.
personal.
No,
But I
it's
hope I've
okay.
earned your subscription.
Yes, of
we're,
course.
We're like less than 200 away from 24,000. If we can make it happen, I'm sure the 1,000 people here are not all subscribed. Maybe I could earn your subscription by the end of this broadcast. But love you all and stuff. Call back, okay? I'm gonna get to the next person.
Thank you. I will. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you for calling in. Amazing calls so
Thank
far,
you.
everybody. Mo, you're on Nerd Report. Okay. Salsa music. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Nerd Report. What is your opinion? Where if you could keep it to like about a minute, it'd be great because we got some.
I will try.
Yeah, go for it.
So I just wanted to offer a unique point of view.
Yeah.
Or at least I think it's a unique point of view. So my ex, who I have a restraining order against actually right now, he was physically violent a couple times, but most of it was he was addicted to opioids, which is what they're saying that Johnny Depp was addicted to. And I think it's just a very interesting thing how she points there's always truth in a lie. And as far as his addiction is concerned, a lot of what she's saying is real. You know, the manic states, the crazy states, the things like that. And I really, really relate with those parts, the trauma of, you know, falling asleep and not knowing if he's going to be breathing when you wake up.
Yeah.
You know, that's, I agree with her on that part. However, that was the problem. He was always passing out. He was always falling asleep. You know, he didn't have the physical ability to physically abuse. You know, my ex, the only time that he had the ability to abuse was when he didn't have the drugs and when we weren't able to afford the drugs because he drained my account. He drained everything. And, you know, that's when he would get violent and he would steal from me. He would steal from our own son. You know, he literally took money out of his own pocket while he was asleep. And, you know, there were times that it did get physical. And, you know, that's when my kids actually spoke up and went to their school and, you know, said something. And it was because of them that I was able to get out of the relationship and file a restraining order. But it's just, and the thing that, you know, how you guys were talking earlier about, you know, talking about the person that you loved and, you know, the sadness that comes from not being able to see them again. You know, you don't, when I talk about him, I don't think, oh, happy day. You know, it's heartbreaking because I tell my kids all the time, you know, you've never met your dad. You know, you never actually got to meet the man that I loved. You know, he died when drugs started. You know, and it's just like the whole, when she smiles about the relationship and how they fell in love, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, good point.
You know,
That's what I was thinking today.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I remember that part, but I don't remember that feeling. I remember it's the sadness. And the whole point with her saying, I remember about everything going through the attack, you know, when I got shoved up against the wall and had a bruise on my chest the size of a softball, I never tell anybody I remember getting shoved up against the wall. I remember. The only part that I say I remember about is when I turned and saw the look on my son's face when he was screaming to his dad to stop. That's what when I say I remember that. You know, and then of course, you know, my ex made a beeline for my son, and after that I don't remember anything. I just remember that he didn't touch him because I got to him first.
Mo, I know that the testimony is triggering a lot of people. You know, even like it's another dimension. I could totally tell. Like,
well, it's weird because I agree with her as far as the drug part, but then when it comes to the abuse part, I associate with him. So it's such a strange feeling to like be split in half like that.
Yeah. But coming on here and stuff like that and talking, does it make you feel better? Hopefully we have been able to.
It really does, because I
Good,
swear my
good.
son is sick and tired of hearing this.
Well, we don't like. You know what though? How old's your son again?
He's 17 now.
Okay, he's pretty much an adult. It's like,
Yeah, he was 12 years old when it happened.
And I gotta say, like, we don't have the answers. No one really does have the exact answers, but I feel good that you all are calling Mo. You know, you call right now included, so that we're able to like at least you let it out and stuff like that. So
Well, and she's sitting there in court and looking at him the entire time that they're in
Is she
court.
looking at him?
Well, when she was not on the stand, she was constantly looking at him.
That's what I thought. She was like mad dogging him, right?
I
And
could
looking
not.
down.
I couldn't even. I was actually instructed not to look at him when I was in court for the restraining order.
Wow.
And I couldn't look at him because they knew that he would try to intimidate me. And so I couldn't even glance over that way. So the entire time that she's sitting down next to her lawyer, she's constantly looking over at him.
She's a bully, man.
Yeah. And then now that she's on stand, he can't look at her. You know, and it drives me absolutely nuts that, you know, the whole aspect of she's talking about this like it's not a big deal. And it's like it's I hate the word triggering, but it is triggering in the wrong way.
No, I get you 100%. But we got some more calls. I'm gonna let you go right now, but I appreciate you calling in.
I just wanted to say that he is only an hour away from me right now, and it is taking everything I have not to drive down there and just give him a freaking hug.
Who? Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know where he's at.
I'll find.
You got a Johnny Depp radar. Right? I'm sure his security level's insane. But I appreciate your call, and hopefully you've subscribed. And
of course I subscribed. I wouldn't be able to chat if I didn't.
And then, you know, there's going to be different topics as well. And, you know, there's going to be different things and stuff. And let us know what you want to talk about. Everyone watching right here. You are my boss.
Thank you.
All right.
So
Thank
much.
you very much, bro. Let's get to the next person. We have Punk. What's up, Punk? Welcome to Nerd Report. Are you there? I feel weird calling you a punk. Punk, are you there? Going once? Going twice? All right. Don't forget, guys and gals, you can support the channel with Super Chats. You can become a member. You get this channel bumping and stuff. You can send a Cash App. I will be reading everyone's Super Chat in a little bit. I got a cool video I'm going to show you with Amber Heard. And you guys, thank you so much. This is making history for this channel. Thanks to Popcorn Planet. They rated this channel. We had 1,500 people. That's like 1,000 more than I've ever had. We broke in a record. So thank you very much here. And again, I'm so happy to be talking to you all. And I'm going to be the first one to say I'm not an expert in anything. So like, but I'm sure that everyone's advice here. We had a caller earlier, and unfortunately, she's not emailed me. I know people are concerned about it. She's not emailed me. I gave her my personal email, and I haven't received anything. And people are already giving me advice to tell her to share with her, and I can't do that at this moment. But I'm collecting all the advice from. So I thank you guys for that. So let's have Denise in the house. I know you've been waiting a long time. Welcome to Nerd Report.
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going very great. Why? Because you guys are all calling and supporting. What's on your mind?
Subscribe too.
Awesome.
I just want to call out that of course my son walks in as I'm online. Yeah, did you notice she was always saying that she's fleeing the attacks that Johnny's doing onto her? She just wants
Yeah.
to get away. He's pursuing her and she wants to get away. But that does not gel with what we saw and heard on the videos and tapes. Because Johnny's always fleeing her attacks and
That's
she's
what the tapes
pursuing
say.
him. Yeah, and she's all pissed off at him that he's not sticking around to fight because she wants a fight. She's a sociopath. And I have this idea in my head that maybe she's targeted him from square one. And I'm talking about that first tryout for the movie.
Okay.
You know, and then there's the kiss and the whole thing. And maybe when the kiss happens, she realizes, hey, because she's a parasitic, opportunistic narcissist,
Nice.
here's an opportunity. Let me weasel my way in, see how I can find my way, after inserting myself into his life for opportunities. Oh, look, he's a drug and alcohol addict. Let me see how I can exploit that. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing was a setup, including the marriage. Now, if you look at, it was calculated that with all the tax-free payment of legal bills and all the $7 million, et cetera, it came up to like $14 million. She was only married to the guy for 15 months. That's like $1 million a month almost. Now she's doing the act of her life, putting on the big canard act so that she can get $100 million. She's just looking at it as a great grand investment. If she can just pull off this big bullshit lie. And of course, my son was watching it earlier and he said, did you notice when she's describing her childhood at the beginning, she's positing herself as a hero. She's breaking these horses. She's not even doing it right because,
Oh yeah, in the beginning yesterday, right?
Yeah, she's not breaking horses correctly.
What I described it? I described it as that she wanted to be known as a part of the Brady Bunch.
Right.
She was
and then
like,
she's
oh,
right. And she wins a scholarship, right? Top grades. And then she's volunteering at a soup kitchen for the deaf and she teaches herself international sign language. Notice she's the hero in everything. She's saving Johnny's life by being the great drug and substance monitor.
She was Amber Heard Brady. She was part of the Brady Bunch. She was the fourth.
Yeah, she's a hero.
I gotta say, her testimony was better when she was doing that, but as soon as she started, like with the accusations and stuff, it was so bad. And then today, I couldn't even find it wasn't coherent for me. Like it was just like, yeah. So I walked into a room, he threw something at me. Then I was eating cookies and the cookies tasted a little sour, which was weird because I ordered extra sweet. And isn't the sky blue? Like it was very, that's why I was
absolute dissonance.
Yeah, it was in the middle of a sentence. It was like 3 different topics.
Yeah, but if you think of Dr. Curry's diagnoses of her being histrionic, so there's her heightened emotion and then having borderline personality disorder, she's in full babbling mode.
She's babbling.
Pressured speech, going on. What's this shit about the psychiatrist giving her a nightgown and she describes the nightgown and the fabric and then, forgetting that she said that he ripped it to shreds off of her body and next thing you know, he's supposedly kicking up the hem. Wait a minute, I thought you weren't wearing the nightgown. Then she's going on about the meat and the nightgown in various places. He's hidden this meat around. Like, it does not compute.
The weirdest part for me, and I'm gonna have to let you go because I got Dawn. You're next. I got some people here. There's a few more people that have been waiting patiently. The weirdest part for me that no one really repeated, and maybe I'm wrong or I'm off here, because again, I'm not an expert, is how she was trying to paint Johnny Depp as like an abuser of animals. She did do that, right? But then she wants to blame the dog for the shit on the bed. So which would make Johnny even furious at the animal.
Yeah.
Like,
we could say she's full of shit, but she's not really because she was partially not full of shit right on his side of the bed.
Well, but if you're trying to, if someone's abusive to animals, the last thing you want to do is mention an animal and remind that person that the animal did something wrong.
Blame the animal.
That merits hitting the thing, which is it's so weird.
But you know what? Narcissists have a shallow affect. They don't mean anything, and they don't love anyone, including animals. They're incapable. They have no empathy. So it's societal narcissism. Even if people don't care about Johnny Depp, guess what? It's really good that the light is being shone on this. And she wanted to be the spokespeople for abused women. Guess what, Amber? You're now the representative of malignant narcissists and sociopaths worldwide.
Yeah, it's
That's,
terrible.
you know,
Denise,
her
I gotta
name
let
is
you
good.
go. You said you're already
Okay.
subscribed, right?
Yeah, of course. You take care now.
Yes. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. Let's get Dawn in here. How are you, Dawn? Welcome to the channel. Have you been on here before? During another stream?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I think
Denise, love Mo.
Yeah,
Perfect analysis of what this whole circus is.
I saw you laughing in the background, like at reacting to stuff. That's good.
So Amber Heard is an opportunist. She's not. She's an opportunist. She's not a go-getter. If she were a go-getter, she would work harder and better on herself. Yes, I do believe she is the abuser in the situation, but also I think that, and I don't discount anyone that's been through anything. I'm a survivor. Well, not a survivor, but I have lived through DV and SA. It challenged me in my own life to be better and just not be that type of person. But this is about defamation. She violated a contract when she divorced Johnny Depp, and that's what this whole circus shit show, excuse my French, is all about. And she is making it about everything that's abuse to her when she's actually speaking about what she's done to Johnny Depp. And she's a psychopath. I truly honestly believe that when this is all done, she's not going to come out on top. She really won't. No one's going to hire her. She's not even a good actress. She's not even a good actress on the stand. So if she ever got hired for a film to be in a courtroom scene, she would fail epically. She had no tears. Her little smirks, her smiles. She was basically visually stalking the jury. Johnny Depp couldn't even look at her. This is not going to go the way that she wanted.
Dawn, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Who has been the majority caller on this channel right now? Like
all
what,
JD.
No, but what sex?
Women.
Women.
And you know what?
most of
My
this stuff
father
is
was
marketing.
was in law enforcement.
Yes.
And I saw my bonus dad, the father that raised me.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my father abused my mom. He was an alcoholic, raging, just crazy person. I witnessed things that he did to her physically. And I even, as a small child, at the age of 4.5, ran in between to help my mom to get my dad away from her. And I ended up flying across the bed and hitting a wall. And my own mother physically abused my stepdad. And I actually was able to finally, in my teen years, convince my stepdad, leave mom, get away from her, go, we'll be fine. I'm still your daughter. Everything's going to be great. And he did. And he was so much happier after that. So I'm a huge advocate for both sides, as long as there's definitive proof. And I know a lot of times there can't be proof, but Amber's she's so full of what came out her butt and landed on the bed.
Well, what I was getting at is that, we're talking about, like, what is she going to get? Is she going to get monetization off this? Most studios or most products are aimed at women, right? Women don't like her. They're the ones calling here right now. She's not gonna get more gigs. In other words,
she's not going to get anything, and I'm happy for that. And Johnny will rise. Johnny will rise.
Well, she's trying to ruin Johnny's. It's like a mutual assured destruction type of thing, and I don't think it's going to work with Johnny Depp, because right now, press 1 if you want to watch a new Johnny Depp movie, because
Public opinion goes really far, and she's not going to get very far with that.
Yeah.
So, but I appreciate you having me on. I'm calling from Denver. I love you, Lewis. I am a subscriber. I'm a contributor. You guys do really amazing things.
Thanks for contributing, and thanks for supporting small outlets.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night, dear.
You too. Let's get Gina in the house. Gina, how you doing? Welcome.
Hi, good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Cool. I just wanted to say a few things. I'm also from Denver, so shout out Denver.
Wow, Denver in the house. Places I haven't had a chance to visit, but one day. Hopefully. Hello? Hello? Oh no.
Sorry,
Okay, I
can you
will
hear me?
visit Denver. Not just kidding. You cut off. Yeah.
Sorry. So I made a few notes, but I guess a few things that I wanted to bring up was back when this originally started, I was like against all men. It was a year after my abuse, and I was like, nope, yep, it was him. He did it. Nope. And then I just kind of faded away from it. Like I didn't watch it, anything until now, the trial. And like it surprises me how much is coming up that obviously he was a victim in this, and like it sucks because I was someone that was like, no, like I believe her, it like instantly. I didn't even look into it,
Yeah.
But
I've been
another
looking
thing,
for your opinion for a while too.
yeah,
Because every time I go out and about, they're like Team Johnny, and I'm like, well, were you on her side? Because you could love an actor or someone you look up to, right? And you hear this thing that they did awful, and you could be like, oh my gosh, your heart will just sink, and you believe the accusations. I couldn't find too many people like that, but I think you're the first one I find like that.
yeah, and it's crazy because like just looking at myself, like I knew that situation that I was in, or the mindset that I was in. I was like, nope, it was him. Nope, I didn't even give him the benefit of the doubt. But at this point, like I look at Amber Heard and I'm like, there's no way. Like now, being educated in what I am, or more into domestic violence, I feel like, why didn't you see this before? Or you should have listened, or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I look at her and I'm like, she's textbook domestic violence. And what I mean by that is that she studied for this. Like I don't get someone that actually went through a situation. Through my recovery, I feel like I've gone to like retreats, survivor retreats, and you meet a lot of people that have been survivors, or people that are just educated that have never been a survivor, and you can tell the difference. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing with her. She's educated in it because she's researched it at this point, is what I'm
But
thinking.
she's not authentically one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I get you.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. And like I said, she should have experts coaching her. That's a bizarre part that I'm noticing, right? It's like she should have like the best of the best the day before the trial. Okay, you're gonna act like this. Don't do this. Don't like switch emotional expressions every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you would think. I mean, with something this big, also that comes back to her. I feel like, I don't know if you remember the case. I think it was in Vegas where, I don't remember her name. She murdered her ex-boyfriend, and she got on the stand. And I feel like it's like a tactic where they think they can fool us. Like they think that we're just not educated. Like they think they can outsmart us, and that's why they do what they do, or they decide to take the stand just to, like, they think they're gonna
stand.
Yeah, it was
It's awful.
ridiculous.
All right, thank you, Gina.
Yeah, of course.
Have I earned your subscription?
Yeah, I'm on here already. I appreciate your
All
time.
right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Hey everyone, I'm gonna drop the link to our Facebook page, which I never really shared, and we're gonna start posting our videos there as well. Like, so you get another way you get notified. So the Facebook page, I just dropped the link right there. It's actually a group. So like join our Facebook group. I know everyone has Facebook, right? Follow our Facebook group. I just dropped that in the comments. Request to get in and I'll accept you all ASAP. I believe I did it right. So like I could drop when I drop the new video, I could just post it there, and then you all could know that, hey, there's a new video, and then you could get excited or go, oh no, that Lewis guy is on again. Oh no. All right, here we go. Also, you can support the channel by sending in a super chat, becoming a member. I am going to get to your super chats in a bit, or you could Cash App us at Cash App Nerd report right there at the bottom. As you know, we're almost done with all the callers here. I'm not going to take any more callers after this, but I do have some videos to share and stuff like that. So stay tuned here as we broke a record as having so many subscribers. All right, let's go. Arroya, welcome to Dirt Report. Hello. Arroya. Going once. Going twice. Arroya. Okay. Maybe next time. Sherry, how are you? Welcome to
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, loud and clear. How are you? What's on your mind?
I'm actually a child victim, and I was 5 years old the first time it happened, and the way she describes it just makes me sick. Like, I can remember it felt like I was floating outside of my body, and the smells, and there was a baby in the room, and she just makes me so sick. I don't understand.
Amber?
Yes.
Yes. There's a lot of that going on today. What do you think? Did you get the same feelings yesterday, or was it just today was the one that
I actually couldn't even hardly watch her today. I watched a little bit yesterday.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. She's very triggering.
Yeah. It's crazy because they should have looked at what they made a mistake doing yesterday and improved upon it today. Since today,
they made it
also,
worse
I
today.
also want to say sorry to what happened to you and stuff, and hopefully you coming on here and talking about it, and our community could, you know, somehow help, you know, and stuff like that. So, but
and her lying about the PTSD. I actually have been diagnosed with complex PTSD. So it just, trying to pretend you have something like that.
Just to get famous, right? It seems like it's crazy.
Just to get attention.
Yeah. That's very crazy. All right. Well, how do you think this is all going to end?
I really hope Johnny wins, and I hope somehow legal comes after her for perjury or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I hope people hire him again and give him a chance. I do remember being at Comic-Con. I don't know if you all are familiar with Comic-Con. Like when he came on to do the what is it, the Harry Potter thing, he did a performance on stage and everyone was like quiet, like, whoa, it was awkward and stuff like that. But he didn't deserve that, you know? So.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling. Have I earned your subscription?
You already had it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you and Andy for doing this. This is amazing.
Yes, thank you. Andy's really created a massive community. I give him more props and stuff, and hopefully I'm doing okay. Again,
You're doing great, and I love Steph, and I love It's Kim. Y'all are all great.
We're lucky to be surrounded by like so many talented people, so many great people, you know. And we're cool behind the scenes, man. We're all friends and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
Great community.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Jocelyn, welcome to Nerd Report.
Hi.
Hi.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to take you off my Bluetooth. It's not really coming through. Can you hear me better?
Oh, yeah, I hear you better.
Okay. So I just had a couple, I have several thoughts on what's going on with the Amber Heard trial. I work in a legal field as a paralegal, and my focus is in false abuse cases. And so we work with a lot of witness testimony, medical records, forensics, and things like that. and I have some thoughts on these medical experts. Dr. Curry was amazing. She really explained things well, but I have issues with Amber Heard's doctor, not just the pronouns, but the diagnostic test that she did on Amber Heard, she filled in those fields. All of that is supposed to be compiled through all of those questions, and you're supposed to limit your interaction when someone's taking this test. But she made excuses that she didn't need to because she already had the information. And then she had notes next to those fields. So really, to me, it means she took the test for her.
Oh,
That's what I felt.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see. And also, when the term here is forensics, it means that you're doing an investigation. You have to compile as much information and detail as you can get. But she omitted talking to other doctors that had treated Amber Heard. I think there was a doctor, the therapist that had treated both Johnny Depp and Amber Heard together. So that was really shocking. Then also, this whole thing with Amber Heard in the UK trial, I feel like the judge was in his thinking of, oh, protect this poor woman. Well, these are the kind of things just to go on your face and be able to say that this happened and people automatically believe you. That's what got Emmett Till killed. So she's scary to me. And I'm also a survivor of domestic violence and sexual assault. There's no way that you could go into a court of law in front of your abuser and not just be shaken. There were no genuine tears from her. She's all over the place. You can't really get a sense of what she's even trying to say.
There's no establishment of where she's at.
Yeah, it's just she makes no sense.
She makes no
And
sense.
in her black eye, she has no bloodshot in her eyes. To me, it looks like she's probably had filler injections.
There's
And
something weird about her eyes, right?
yeah, yeah. And to me, it seems also there's also a point of contention that hasn't come before the jury yet, and that is that they've already been sanctioned for it, but they didn't hand over all of the discovery requests on the devices that she used to either take the photos or videos. So to me, there's probably a lot more that she did and she filmed and she has pictures of. This is just what she cherry picked to create a narrative. So the fact that they don't have these devices, I mean, come on now. So that the jury's eventually going to have to hear about that. They're also not going to be able to come away from that compact that they showed in opening because they actually already admitted it into evidence. It's actually in Amber Heard's team. It's evidence number 155. So they can still bring that up. So there's that. There's just a lot that I've been unpacking through watching this trial that's just been mind-blowing.
It's fascinating, and it's great. You're like really taking notes and stuff. Thanks for sharing the knowledge. Have I earned your subscription?
Yes, you have, and I appreciate your time.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Guys, just a quick update. I did get notified by the person who needed help earlier. They left an email and stuff, so I'm going to encourage, if you guys remember the entire conversation, the girl that called, please contact me with some advice. I'm not an expert. Some advice via Twitter. I will be sharing it with her later and stuff like that. So send me a private message on Twitter. @NerdLecca is my Twitter, okay? @NerdLecca. Let me share that right here. I'm not, I'm shocked and sad about that caller, but let's see if we could help, all right? go ahead and give me a follow, and then send me a private message if someone, if you could contact somebody there. Please, I beg you guys, if you have any ideas, we could brainstorm and help this person. All right, let's get to Floor. How are you? Welcome to another.
Hello.
Hello.
I just had some thoughts. When first of all, what I really hated was that she was using JD's kids to look
Yeah.
like to sympathize with the jury. Like she kept bringing up his kids, and that really angers me. I have 2 little girls, and if I was their mom, if I was Vanessa Paradis, I would get on a plane and I would come to court because it makes me so angry. Like, don't use his kids.
Floor,
If
can I
his
say
kids are
something
not
though?
testifying and they're not there, it's for a reason. He
But can I
doesn't want
say
to bring his
something?
kids into this.
I noticed that Johnny Depp did get a little squeamish on that, like when she mentioned them.
Exactly.
She wants him to break. So I'm gonna give you advice. I know it's not gonna happen to you, but when they want to fight, you back away, and when they back away, you fight them. So she was egging. I think she was egging him on.
Yeah.
She wanted. I mean, if he loses it inside the courtroom, she has a big victory there.
No,
Believe
but
it or
I
not.
don't think he will. I think the one that's
No, he
gonna
won't.
snap is her. Several times when the lawyer Miss Vasquez,
Yes.
would do the objections, she would, like, if she had like a sad face, she would turn real quickly.
Yeah, and change it,
like
right?
did like her bug eyes, and it's like, really? And I
Okay, let
just
me
kept yelling
imitate
at
her.
the
Let me imitate her,
TV.
guys. I'm not a good actor, but watch this. This was Amber Heard. Ah! Objection.
Yes, exactly like that. Yes.
Ah! Objection. What the? Oh, and then she was like,
and and I feel like once Cross starts, she will snap. Like, I'm just waiting for her to grab the water bottle and throw it, and she's gonna be held in contempt. Like, that's what I'm waiting for. Like, I know she's gonna snap because you can see it in her face. And then when they started showing her all those pictures of the apartment, that's when she started telling the story in real life. Like, she started just making up the story as we saw the pictures. You can tell. Like when she saw pictures of the bottles. Oh, I just remembered the
yeah,
bottles.
she was making it up
Really?
as she goes. I was so lost with it. I gotta be honest. I kind of dozed off a little bit. I was like,
She made no sense.
she made no sense, and it was for like 6 hours. I was like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I
It's
was
like,
shopping online in my Sue Lily while she was talking because I was like, yeah, I'm bored with you.
I
Like, you're
woke
just
up.
lying and
I
lying.
woke up. It was already on. I hit the gym. I had the headphones on. I was, I worked out. Went to take a shower. Had it on, and she was still going. And I was like, "Where are we right now? Where is this?"
I think what they were trying to do is that they wanted to take all day. So because they're gonna have a week off, they wanted this to stay in the jury's minds. But I don't think the jury, if we all can see the fakeness of her words, wouldn't the jury be able to see that too? She could not get one tear out of her eyes, not
It's
one
awful.
tear. She kept wiping her eyes, and I was like, why are you wiping your eyes? You have no tears. She kept blowing her nose. You don't have anything. When I cry, I get all red. I look like a tomato. I get all snotty, and my eyes are like all puffy, and she had nothing.
Nada.
Nada. No, she was not crying. Like, it was so
Well, how do you think I
frustrating
felt?
to
I was
me.
watching on an 80-inch TV. There was really nothing there.
Nothing, because we can zoom in and we can see that she doesn't have anything, and I was like, you weirdo. And that's another thing that bothered me. She was like, oh, I love those kids. Oh, those little weirdos. If you love those kids so much, you wouldn't even bring them up, because you
Well,
wouldn't want
I
them to
think
be
that was
affected by
triggering.
all this crap that she's doing.
That was triggering Johnny Depp for sure for me.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna snap, because I saw him smile a couple of times because of all the ridiculous accusations she's making. It's just ridiculous. I was like, really? With a bottle, you wouldn't have been able to walk the next day if he would have done that to you. I mean, none of her story is believable. Nothing. I get so angry at the TV, and I'm washing dishes, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm listening to her, and I'm like, really, she's just full of BS. It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. I hope the studios are watching, because
I don't think she's gonna get a job anytime soon.
I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. Not a benefit of the doubt, but I wanted to give her an equal chance. Like, let's see what she has to say. But man, she's not giving us anything to hold on to. Give us something,
if
girl.
directors are watching, producers are watching. She can't even get a tear out of her eyes. Why would she get hired?
And then he did this, and then he did that. Objection.
She's a terrible actress. She's a terrible actress. She's a horrible actress. She's never gonna get it. I don't even know how she got Mara.
Mara's a stiff. She walks to in the morning. Okay, she walks inside the courtroom. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, what's up, everyone? And she stands. As soon as the jury comes in, poker face.
Changes her face.
Right, and then everyone's taking pictures of her. So it's like, dude, don't fire your PR team.
Yes.
It's you. Your PR team, of course, they're going to be writing shit about you because it's too much. But I'm going to have to let you go, Flora, because there's people here that have been waiting a while like you did, but I want to get through them. So they don't say, hey, I waited all night on Nerd Report and that a-ho didn't even leave me on. I don't want that reputation.
I know. Your show is awesome.
Please
I
sub.
started following you in the Popcorn Planet when all the trials started. I didn't even know these channels were on YouTube, but now I'm following, and I've been sharing
YouTube's the
with
best.
my peers on Facebook.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
I want to say real quick, Area Underfoot sent a couple super chats, and she said I handled the call really well. Thank you. I was really, if you guys were here earlier, there was someone that was seeking help, and I got to be honest, I don't want to like just give an opinion ignorantly, if that's a word. And I reach out to you all. There was like 1,000 people here for your help and advice, because I don't know everything, right? I'm just a simple dude. But yeah, so let's see. I got her email. Go ahead and go on Twitter and PM me, because we know she's from South Africa, correct? And then we'll send her some information of how she could seek help. If you guys were here, you heard it. I don't want to repeat it because it really it feels right here, man. It really does, and stuff. And I want to say what's up to Matt Markinkovic for sending the $20 right there via PayPal. Thank you very much. And everyone who's super chatting, I will get to your super chats. I promise. Still got some more stuff. I'm trying to get as many people in here that have been calling. I've been on for a bit, and I'm so happy because this is a record. This is a record. So many people. Let's get Chris in here. Chris? Going 1, Chris. Going 2, Chris. Going 3, Chris. Call back. Thank you. All right. Summer.
Okay, am I on?
You're on.
Lewis. Hey, what's up? Okay, thank you. I'm so happy I got through. Oh my God. Okay, so I know I have about a minute. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to say real quick is Johnny Depp. Yep, love him since 21 Jump Street. Love the guy. And I remember I was shopping and I was going to the checkout counter and I looked at the magazine and I was like, no way, not Johnny, not Johnny. Like, I mean,
when you first heard about it.
Yeah, well, when I saw it on the magazine, yeah. And I was just like, no way. I mean, like, of course, I don't know him in his personal life, but from what you see, from the way he handles himself in interviews with other people, what they do put out there, throughout my time, watching Johnny Depp, I mean, hey, I'm 45 now. And I'm like, he never had that reputation. What I really like in the media, he never had that reputation,
Yeah, I understand.
And I love it that his ex-girlfriends, fiancés, whatever, wife, stepped up and spoke up, say, no, he's not like this. Never.
Yeah, there's no history of him doing that.
Exactly. And so another thing, I'm like, oh, I want him to win this case we already know, yes, that he won, public opinion. But I want him to win this case because I feel this would be a huge win for males. For males, and oh my gosh, she just needs to be punished for what she's doing to the Me Too movement, with women. And hey, I say we need a Man Too movement. I talk about this ish, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
because go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's like for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like the yin and the yang. Like there's you put pressure one way, it's going to come out the other. In an opposite. So that is created the Men Too.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
The Men Too. So that is great. And you know what's awesome about this Men Too movement? That the women have stepped up and done it for them.
Yes, I'm a supporter for you guys. I tell you.
And that is so, and it's come from the heart. I could totally tell.
Oh yeah, I want you to get that energy, feel it. This is true.
So we're all in it together. It's not like man versus women. We got to be all together. Everybody.
Nobody wants to go through that shit. Nobody wants to go through that. Nobody deserves to. And what I tell people is like, yes, males go through it as well. It goes both ways. You have crazy on both sides. And
listen, if you hit your significant other, you're an asshole.
Oh yeah, I agree. No hitting on either side. Absolutely
not.
not.
Restrain yourself and leave. Okay.
Call the police. Get away.
Yes.
But let me see.
I'm gonna let you go because I got Rebecca Oliver next, and she's
that's cool because I could talk to you forever.
Oh, yeah,
thank you so much.
To me forever, but right now we got a packed house. But when you see, there's gonna be times where we could talk a little longer. But
yeah,
you better
absolutely.
You been subscribed. You better be.
Oh, I have been already. Absolutely.
Right. Thank you. Let's get Rebecca Oliver in.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, how are you? Welcome.
Listen, it's 10 to 6 here, and I'm standing by you and all the other people who were triggered today. I didn't think I would get triggered. I came over from Popcorn Planet just before Vegas. You're great.
Oh,
and I wanted to ask you a question. As a man who really says, and I truly believe that you're doing this amazing job without a lot of experience, how has this evening of outpouring from people that were triggered, has it made a difference to your knowledge of the subject?
So I have a lot of emotions. Okay.
In other words, can you feel it?
I can feel it. but I have a lot of emotions. One of them.
Oh, and love to Lilith in South Africa. I hope you can all help her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was going to say.
You're part of something huge tonight, Lewis. Can you feel it?
She called me.
I know.
I felt the responsibility, and I felt like I don't have the answers.
It's everybody's responsibility.
Yes.
We are the answer. This is the answer.
She came to call me. She called me, and I'm just, I kind of got scared. I got to be honest with you. That's why.
Sweetheart. Everybody who has called in tonight, everybody who's spoken tonight, everybody. I've had people on Popcorn Planet I laugh with all the time that are opening their hearts and souls. Even I've put down about DV, and I never thought I would get triggered by this. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to go into my stories. There's so many stories. I just wanted to send love to yourself, to all the guys on the team, all the mods, all the Popcorn Planet guys, and every single person that's come out and said, this is, their and spoken their truth, as victims of SA and DV. And I just want to say that I'm really proud of the job you've done tonight. I'm really proud of everybody who's opened themselves up. And I just wanted to wish you all the luck in the world. And I want to wish all the survivors out there. I just want to give them so much love. And I want to say, listen, to any survivor that's watching this or any survivor that's chatted tonight, we made it this far, guys,
Oh, absolutely. And this is Amber. Amber, you're a turd, but you know something awesome that's come out of this is
Yeah, I agree
these
with your
communities, right?
universe theory of the positive outweighing the negative. And dude, it
Right.
had to be a positive outcry given the negative it was today.
Yeah,
It was that
negativity
I wanted to crawl through my
causes.
TV screen. And your 80-inch one would have fit me, and and do things that I wouldn't do to a normal person.
Have I earned
I
your
can't
subscription?
imagine how she like triggered someone as nice as Johnny Depp. Oh, I've worked it out though.
You're in the same area that young lady called is in.
No, I'm in the UK. I'm in Durham. She was
South Africa.
in South Africa, Lilith, and she said her father was in the police. I don't think the police are a good idea.
Well, we don't
I
know. I don't know if
recommended
I added
nurses
that.
and hospitals, but there was the last song, Caroline Walker, I think it is. Everybody's hashtagging her, and I think she had some really good advice. I think she's tweeted you.
Okay, try to
There's
PM me
lots
as
of
well.
people that want to follow up and help her.
She did leave a couple of and then
I'm
you asked me
so pleased.
how has it changed me. I like that's one of the emotions. I was scared, you know, because I wasn't expecting that kind of call. But luckily, like I have my parents, my grandparents, and my mom. They helped me with my upbringing, and like
Yeah.
I reached out to you all, and you all have the knowledge that I could pass on as a bridge to them. So if she gets through this, it's because of you all. It has nothing to do with me, in my opinion. It's because I asked your help. So
It's honey, you open the door, you know. You open the door, it's lovely of you. And like I said, love to everybody that's opening themselves up. It made me feel slightly closer tonight to other victims. It brought us all together in strength and yeah, I think this positivity blows Amber out of the water. Listen, I know you're busy and you've got to go, but
I got a few
good
people in here.
morning to everybody
I
all
want to
over
make
the
everyone
world.
happy, but thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
doing such a great job, Lewis. Well done for tonight. Take care, everybody.
Take
Bye.
care. We got Lady in the house. Lady, could you let us know what's on your mind with the trial?
I got into this very late. I'm not a Johnny Depp fan.
You're not a Johnny Depp fan. Fair
I
enough.
was not. I was not.
You were not.
Yes, I was not. Like I didn't see any of the Pirate franchise movies. And I didn't even know about his personal life. So I started watching the trial last week because I had something on one of the late nights. They mentioned it like very little. So I searched and then followed the trial after then. But I came in with an open mind. Normally I tend to believe the women more, but I also don't think that, you know, all abusers are men. I was very open. I wanted to believe Amber. So last week when I started, people were testifying and saying good things about Johnny Depp, like he was a good friend and all these good things, and the police were on his side. And then later, I just wanted to hear Amber's side, but today and yesterday when I was listening to her, I really tried to believe her, but I could not. Like it was
terrible.
so hard, and I'm a very emotional person. When I'm watching even movies, I tend to cry very easily, but I could not, you know, I could not believe anything she was saying. I just wanted to turn off the TV. So yeah, she was not believable at all, and I hope the jury will see that. Like,
I think I've learned, like, as a boxing fan, where you see one guy win the fight and then the judges give it to the other person.
Yeah,
I've learned to not really rely on the official decision. I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Johnny Depp already won for me. Remember, he's made his case, right? And then they're defending themselves, and their heavy artillery is Amber Heard, and it's getting worse. They were supposed to leave us with this recess for 10 days with a bomb. Like, oh no, everybody that was pro Johnny Depp should have been like, yo, he's in trouble. I didn't know. I'm doubting myself now, my support for him. And it's like, it went worse after her testifying. Now there's going to be cross-examination, which is going to be insane worse, because now whatever she has scripted is going to be like effed up. It's going to be moved around and pushed around. It's going to be a mess and stuff for her, but in a good way. But lady, thanks for calling. Thanks for being honest. And
Yeah, just one more thing I want to say
Yeah.
is that I'm not a DV survivor, but my mom
Yeah.
was, and I saw her live through that. So that kind of triggered me, even though I'm not a survivor, but I could understand. Like I feel sorry for people who went through that, and now watching this, I'm like, Cecil really apologize to people, to Johnny and to people who survived this, because it's just horrible. I couldn't stand it, so I cannot, imagine how people who who went through this would feel.
Same here.
It's
Same
really
here.
sad. Yeah,
Same
thank you
here.
so much. Yeah,
Oh, thank you. Hopefully, I've earned your subscription and you subscribed to another report. Okay.
sure, I did. I did.
And
Thank
there's
you.
going to be different topics here, so don't freak out. Like the other day, what did we report the other day? We report about Dave Chappelle getting attacked, and stuff like that. We reported about Will Smith. Hey,
Mhm.
I walked around Vegas filming, man. That was kind of fun. I almost got run over by Elvis.
Oh, wow.
So there's other things we talk about. All right.
Yeah,
So
hope to come back
this is here.
again.
So you guys are gonna have fun, okay? Lady,
Yeah.
thank you.
Bye.
Let's call me EM, Geo.
M. Yep, just
Oh,
M,
okay.
short for Emily.
Emily, okay. Hey, welcome to the channel. I saw you in the background, in the backstage and everything and stuff. What's on your mind?
So I want to point out a couple things that no one's really touched on. Yes, I'm a DV and an SA survivor. Thriver, as I like to call it. I'd like to throw one out to Dawn on that, because she made a point of saying there's a point in time when you're just like, you're not going to have that power over me anymore, and your life becomes a little bit different and you become a little less affected. It's a long-term thing. It takes a while to get there, but you can get there. It's possible. One, two, guys that may have transferred over from Popcorn Place, the men especially, I am so proud of you for coming forward and telling your stories. What a moving thing to see these men come out of their shadow and step up publicly on Popcorn Planet, where I came from. But I've been watching you and I've been trying to find you, and I'm glad that tonight happened where they transferred us over. But something
I've
no
not
one's
heard that. I never had that many people. This is like seriously.
That was
50.
so awesome.
It's like two.
So much
massive-
love, Lewis. You're awesome. The girl,
oh
the thing with the girl from South Africa, you did a great job. That fear you felt for her, you felt her fear. She was trying to cover it. She was trying to, nope, I'm not, we're not, it triggered me, but I'm not this. I want to talk about her. You did a very good job, and we've got her. You've got her. You gave her a safe space to come. But something that, they keep saying that she's scripted. Listen to Elaine when she's giving her question. She's prompting Amber. She's prompting her.
An answer before
Give
the
me
question.
tell me your emotions. Show me she's telling her, tell me your emotions when this was happening. Tell the jury. In other words, like, face the jury. Tell it to the jury. She's prompting her in her questions in a manner that no one is noticing, because they're so focused on Amber's bizarre, unbalanced, improperly placed emotions. She is so off the charts. Not now. On the other hand, I'm going to say this: in some of the DV that I experienced, I was a reactive person on occasion, and that's what got me to leave, was that I was becoming someone I'm not. I personally experienced things like trying to stop me from going to work, from taking my kids to school, to the point that they would stick their feet in front of my car wheels. Well, their feet ended up under my tires, because you're not going to stop me. I'm like, that's a reactive thing. So when I see Johnny Depp, it breaks my heart that he was brought to a level by her poking, her prodding. She is absolutely 100%. I will swear it will come out when she dealt with Dr. Huge. She fed off of Dr. Huge's experience and fed it back to her. That's why the first day that Dr. Huge testified, she spoke as though it was her own story and it was fact, not because it was Amber Heard's. Amber Heard fed off of her and fed it back to her so that she would believe her and that she would put her emotions into it from her experiences. And she's doing the same thing. Oh, I was hiding. I was shut away from Johnny Depp. Oh, I'm pretty sure that Johnny's the one that like is trying to walk away and was locking himself away from you and getting away from you. You're trying to make she's trying to make everybody else's story her story.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I in the comments with it was one of the other posters, something dragon, he or she, sorry, were commenting back and forth about this is probably, she's semi-triggered, but she's living in the past experience of her childhood and playing it out in her adulthood, but not knowing that there's a difference between the two, that she's trying to like almost rectify what happened in her childhood by making it happen now in this situation with Johnny, because most of the drugs that he was pretty much talking about are not ones that would actually make you more violent. And like Dawn said, it's more about when you're withdrawing and when you're without them and don't have access to them, and then someone poking at you and prodding at you.
Yeah.
It's all instigated. She's an instigator. Her being like, no, you can't walk away. You can't walk away. And it's killing me that you're walking away. That's an abandonment issue from the past. So Dr. Huge was a bunch of bull when she said there isn't past issues coming into play. There are huge past issues coming into play for her. Her childhood may have been way worse than she ever skirted upon. And it's obvious to people who've been through it.
It sounds like Dr. Huge is a huge BS artist.
Dr. Huge probably believed Amber because she had been through it and she's become that bitter person that can't see people for who they are, but for what she wants them to be in her mind so that she can rectify her past through them, which is a power play.
I'm going to let you go now, but I hope I've earned your subscription. I think I have, right?
Oh, yes. As soon as I came over to the page, I subscribed.
All right. And don't
Have
forget.
a great night. Keep it up, Lewis. You're doing awesome.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Let's get Brigitte. How are you?
Hey, good to see you. I've watched you in
Thanks.
Vegas and of course hanging
Vegas?
out with everyone else. And how fun was that?
Some of it was crazy, man. I walked the collective of altogether. I walked 43 miles.
Yeah. I wanted to give a different point.
That's what we want. All points. Yeah.
Okay. It's not, it's from an outsider sort of speak. If I speak slow or stutter between my words, please forgive me. I'm a stroke survivor. So I just suffered a stroke. So
you look great.
What I wanted to speak about is my family. I won't say names. Of course, it's difficult. But I watched my cousins. I have 2 cousins, and of course, many more. But this incident involves 2 cousins and their father. Now, warning, people may be triggered, but I knew the words to use for YouTube, so it's YouTube friendly. But so when Amber was speaking about getting thrown around and stomped or hit her on her back, I immediately just, sorry, it's also triggering. Immediately, I just almost blacked out. Not blacked out, but I heard nothing because what I seen my cousins go through. Almost almost the same thing. It was a scenario was one of my cousins was sitting in a chair, recliner. Her father happened to be a police officer, and the father picked her up, threw her, slammed her to the ground, and began stomping on her back. I got up, he threw them at me. Now, my mother was here, so she seen what was going on. She stepped in, got my cousin first. I was a little older, so I handled myself. But these are not young girls, but teenage. I would say they're 10, maybe 12. So she got the youngest two away, pushed them behind her, and the back kitchen door, they were able to escape. And Mom stood there and protected me with her body to stand there and let me get out too. And she stood there protecting us so we can get out. Now, the other part, bringing it back to Amber, we didn't wait a day to report it. We didn't take pictures a couple days later. Pictures were taken that night. Now, I won't get into messy details, but I will just say we reported it right away that night. Unfortunately, the worst case of this is when it involves protective people in the system. I'll just word it that way. We had to go to two, not just one, but two different police officers. I can't do the word right now, but the police station there to actually report it because no one wanted to take our case. My mother drove the kids. They were on, while their mother wasn't there, is because they were on visitation with Dad. So, of course, Mother lives in a separate state. Hold on, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Mother lives in a separate case, and the girls knew they could call my dad and my mom. So and my dad immediately said I couldn't go because he knew he would lose it. So he sent my mother and me along, thinking nothing would happen to us. Long story short, we got the kids to our house and immediately called CPS. No one else would listen to us. So we went to CPS and they interviewed the kids. We got photos taken. Everything was done properly. And God bless the social worker, wherever she is now. She told us something that will forever stick in our minds. Since the mother didn't live in the same state, she told my mother, you can legally take these kids to this border, don't cross it, let their mother meet them to pick them up. So my mother drove to the state border, and all the time we were so scared sitting in the car because this is a police officer. He knows our family. He knows the cars we drive. You can just easily type it in and they have a network. I'll just say that. We were praying the whole way. I remember trying to be so strong because I didn't want to set the girls in the back seat. praying that we make it to the border and not be stopped, because I don't know what I would have done. What can you do? I'm sorry for taking up so much time, but I tried to get in.
The way I look at it is like, if you call in and we could, you tell us your story.
Yeah.
There's over 800 people here. There's people commenting, and if it helps you express your story and tell your story, if it helps your soul and it makes you feel better, then I don't mind. You know what I mean? Is that okay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thank you, everyone, for listening. And just as I wanted to bring up, not just the victims, it's the families that suffer too. Don't forget the families. The families have to watch this as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I also love fur babies, and I think of all what was going on in the apartment, and the dogs had to watch this too. I mean, I'm not saying that there wasn't fights in Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, because obviously we seen pictures. We don't know. They could be, her friends smashed the place up. We don't know. But they were in a foreign country, so or a foreign land. The words, it's just hard for me.
Let me, oh, sorry, I'm getting an echo. Is that you?
Sorry.
Brigitte, real quick, let me just say something. Guys, I got Lady Venice, Tara, Temp, Chris, and Donna in the back. After that, I'm not gonna be able to take any more calls, but I got a few other things I'm gonna go through because I've been on like so many hours, like including Andy's thing, and I haven't eaten anything. If not, I go on forever. So I have a few things to get. I want to take care of everyone who's here. I know Donna jumped in here a little later, but I'm gonna take care of you since you already came in, and stuff. And then I'm sorry about that. I know. So Carly, if you no need to share the link anymore and stuff, but I am gonna share the link in the future. And if you have not subscribed, I hope you subscribed. We're less than 100 away from 24,000. That's insane. Let's get the likes up. We're at 850 likes. I don't know why there's 75 thumbs down here. We're trying to do something nice for people. I really think like there's Amber Heard bots that are attacking my channel. Like I really do. Because I think I've been very fair the way I've been trying to host this and stuff and listening to people. To have 75 dislikes. Amber, we know you're a bad actress. We know it's you. But Brigitte, I got to get some more people in here. I appreciate your phone call.
Let me just say one thing.
Yeah.
To make you all laugh.
Let's do it.
Amber Turd, Amber Turd, Amber Turd, Amber Turd.
All together in the chat. Amber Turd, Amber Turd, Amber Turd, Amber Turd.
Thank you. I will let you go. Thank you for listening, everyone, and I appreciate your time. And I'll continue. I already subscribed. I've been subscribed. All right. Bye-bye.
I really do think there's people like her bots are downvoting my videos because it's always 75. There's always 75, and then it'll go to 200, and then it'll come back to 75. I got an app that tells me 75 people are turning down this. What is that? Temp, what is it? How are you, man? Welcome to Nerd Report. Thanks for calling, brother. What are your thoughts, man?
Sure. Well, let me start with I'm not gonna be telling my story tonight because it's not easy, and everyone has its own. I just feel mine is inadequate, but I want to say this is after I got 2 hours of sleep between Andy and right now.
Yeah, well, thanks for the effort of being here, man.
Actually, I have a class, but this is more important.
Class mass.
Yeah. And I want to say this is after really last night I was hearing all the stories, and I want to tell all the people who shared that on the other side of the screen there are people that are connecting with you, and we appreciate you, and we truly love you, and our heart goes out to you, because I mean your inspiration. I mean, I don't know how a person can come from a place that's so hard and climb itself back up, and it's you have a lot of strength, and I'm humbled just by hearing your story. So thank you for sharing it with
I
us.
think you're
and
mostly
really,
talking about Andy, but I'll take it.
well, Andy did his own place, yeah.
Yeah.
But Andy took responsibility. He had control over the situation, and he made a mistake.
Yes.
It's different when it's forced on you, and it's life putting you in that circumstance. So I don't want to take a lot of screen time from people who actually have a story to tell. And I want to say really thank you for everything, for sharing, and that no, you're not alone. If I ever had a situation where someone would come to me and tell me someone is hurting them in any way, I know, at least me as the person that I am, not I would do everything to help. So you're not alone.
Mhm.
And you don't even have to go to the cops. You can say to another human being, and there's a lot of us like me out there, that if we hear that, I will know, I will stop everything, and I will be on your side, and I will make sure this thing turns over. So you're not alone. And authorities, it's scary to go to the police. If you don't want to, just address anyone, because you will have help. There are people with good hearts. This community is a proof to that. They will be there for you. And I just really short, because I don't want to give Amber Heard any real thought even at this point. I think it's about the real people tonight.
Yeah, well said.
So I want to say, the fact that she had to try to freeze, that's her testimony. She was making up a horrible situation, and she's telling us she was trying to freeze, but she couldn't. Who tries to freeze? Who tries to freeze? What human being tried to freeze? Just no one will say that. No one. So yeah, she can go take a grumpy, and I hope
take a grumpy
for everyone out there. Really, I wish you the best and all the love in the world. And no, you're not alone. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
So yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you for giving me the
Sam,
time.
have I earned your subscription?
Man, I'm a member of yours, of staff, of Andy's. The highest I can get. So
subscribe is what we need. We're like a few more and to get to 24,000.
Man, yeah, you have it. You have it. I thought I had you last week a member, but I was subscribed last week.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
So
I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you for giving me the time, and thank you for everyone. Bye.
Anytime, man. Thanks for the super chat. I'm gonna get to everyone's super chat in a little bit. So feel free to come in. I just been going through the calls, and then I have all the super chats pulled up, and then we're gonna go through those after I got 3 more calls. If we could get those real quick and stuff, and then I got a clip of Amber Heard avoiding Johnny Depp. I think the clip's pretty interesting. Actually, I haven't seen too many people share it. I want to know what your opinion is, but let's get Chris in here. Chris,
Hi.
hi.
I'm sorry. I was here. I was on here before, but I forgot to say about how crazy it was that she was saying that she didn't remember where her bruises was or where her
Yeah.
bruises were.
Yeah.
Or like that she didn't remember where she got hit on her body.
Yeah.
During the trial. It was so weird. I was like, what? You don't remember? And she was looking at her own body like, yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. Like, it's so weird. You remember that if you've been hit. And then
No, you're
also,
supposed to remember the color of the floor. Like the rug. But not where you got hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then I also was remembering for myself that I've never been hit by an adult, but I got hit by a child once.
Yes.
Because my aunt babysits, she has a daycare, and this kid hit me in the face, and my face was black, blue, yellow, everything, all the colors, and it was swollen, and it was just a little kid, and it hurt a lot. And she's over here saying that he's always hitting her and slapping her and hitting her, and he's a man. I'm sure he doesn't like hit like a little kid or less than
he's probably trained too because he's gotten into shape for some roles. So he probably knows how to he probably knows how to hit.
I don't think I don't think he's extremely weak to hit you. And
no, he doesn't look like he doesn't look like a guy that he looks like he can fight.
Yeah. So I'm like, how are you getting hit so many times and your face is not messed up at all? Like,
well, it's messed
so
up
weird.
not because of the hits.
Oh, what?
It's messed up, but not because of the hits.
Exactly. I don't know. And then also, I was thinking that I hope no matter what happens that she gets some consequences for lying.
Well, okay, so I was going to address that because you called earlier. So the consequences are two things: $50 million, and her career is done.
Oh yeah,
that's a lot.
You know what I mean? And also, I just heard you saying something about the way she looked like she was scared when he was coming at her.
Yeah, I got that video. I'm gonna show it right now.
That was so ridiculous to me.
You saw it?
To me, yeah, that was like extreme. Like,
well, I'm gonna play
faking
it, so you guys
acting.
stay tuned.
It was so ridiculous to me. I hated it. Like, I'm like, oh,
Chris, I gotta go.
Okay, thank you so much again.
Thank you so much. All right, let's get two more people. Donna and Lady Venus Tara is gonna be last, but Donna, real quick, welcome to Nerd Report.
Hey
What's on
there.
your mind?
Hi, I just wanted to comment on something that she said today in court that really just told me. They showed a picture of the first bottle on the floor, and she was insinuating that was what he had supposedly assaulted her with. That she felt and
Donna, unfortunately, your audio is really cutting off.
Can you hear me now?
Now it's better.
All right. She was saying that she had seen the Maker's Mark bottle in the picture and said that was what he used, and that he'd used the bottom of it, which she remembered because it was square. And I'm like, that's a fifth bottle, and it's just impossible, especially somebody who's never had a child. And even if you had a child,
you're cutting off. Sorry, Donna, you're cutting off. I have a. Let me see if we can get you back in, Donna.
Yeah.
Okay, you're cutting off a little bit.
Yeah, and and the other thing I was gonna say, she had flown 22 hours back to America after that. She would have needed surgery from that kind of assault. She would have needed surgery.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, 100%. That's what people are saying.
Violent assault. And a 22-hour ride from Australia on a plane. You're not moving around. It's impossible. And surely the jury knows that.
Yeah. I hope so, because
You never
sometimes the jury's not that bright. You know what I mean? All right, you cut off, but thanks for the call. Hopefully you have subscribed. I have a question for you all. Press 1 if you're down for this, because we have a lot of people. I may just run the trial, today's trial, and have you guys comment on it. Should I rerun it so you guys can comment on it, or should I just forget it? I don't know if I should even do it. I'm dying. Lady Venus Terra, last call. I'll give you a minute. You're calling back. All right.
All right.
person.
So, hi.
Hi.
You know what I find very disturbing about, this whole thing? Like, when I first heard the allegations against Johnny, back in 2016, 2000, around there, like, instinctively, I didn't believe it because, like, well, I don't know, like, before he met Amber Heard, like, he never has been accused of this before. This is the first time, right?
No
And
one's
here's
come
what
out.
I noticed, like, when Amber Heard accused him, people just jumped on the bandwagon right away. But yet, when I was doing research on his past, his first wife, Lori, I think that's her name. Am I correct on that?
I'm not sure who his first wives are. All I know is Amber and Weiner. Weiner. I can't even pronounce her name right. Sorry, I'm not even
Okay,
drinking.
so his previous exes, Winona and all of them, they have never said anything like this about him.
No, as a matter of fact, I believe one of them stepped up to say he's opposite. So
yeah, and even his longtime partner Vanessa, she put in a good word for him. She said that out of all the years she's been with him, like, he has never abused her at all, and that saying there, like, you're innocent till proven guilty.
yes,
I can't help but feel like, for the past few years, they turned that around, and what Johnny's going through, basically, he's, when she accused him, he's guilty. So, in other words, they turned that thing around, like it's guilty until proven innocent. And I just find that very disturbing. That they're turning that around.
It's ridiculous. We need to fight that.
Yeah, I know, and
make our opinion heard.
Yeah,
that's not right.
I just feel like our societies are going backwards, and when it comes to that, like
A lot of people migrate to America because they don't have the legal system. So the legal system is acting like their country that they're running away from. So it's like, yeah, it's innocent until proven guilty. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, there's Russia is a good place to go to.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So okay, I'm gonna let you go, but thanks for the call. Hopefully you subscribed as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I am subscribed, and hopefully I'll talk to you in the future.
You will.
Future clip. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Did
you.
you get my email?
I have not checked emails yet.
Okay.
I know the young girl called actually.
Hang on, I'm gonna send it to you. Hang on.
Okay. I'll check that in a little bit.
Okay. Hang on, I'm writing it down now.
Oh, you put in the private?
Yeah, the private chat. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
What an incredible day it's been. Terrible performance by Amber Heard. But we break a record as far as oops, sorry. Hold on 1 second. We break a record as far as attendance for the channel. So if you guys want to support last minute super chats, I will be reading them in a little bit. But first, let's watch this interesting video. I don't know if you all saw it. Let me get this out of the way here. Look at the screen, ladies and gentlemen. I'll share this. So this is the end of the trial. And the court day, actually. And Amber Heard is about to leave and Johnny Depp is about to cross her way. You guys watching? She's grabbing her stuff. Oh, see her expression? Like, and then Johnny smiles and laughs. I'll play it again. Here we go. So she grabs her stuff. Watch her. Look at where her eyes are. Look at Johnny. He's smiling. Look. She stops. Oh, man, they were going to go right into each other. Whoopa! Oops. Now, remember she showed up to the Warner Brothers presentation over there at Comic-Con. So, like, this is really good acting right here for her. Check it out. That's funny. Let's get her. And look, she calls Johnny Depp fat, man. Look at how in shape that guy is. He's thin. All right, guys, let's get to the super chats. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. All right. Super chat sent by Wilford. I said this on Andy's stream, but Kara, stay strong, fam. All right. Amanda, there's a clip of Amber Turd posing for her PR team. Please cover this. This is making a mockery of all women that are actually abused. I can't stand the woman. I can't add the link here. Okay. Yeah, we saw that on Popcorn Planet where she actually posed, right? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, let me see if I can move this over here so I can see it a little clearer. There we go. Ari Underfoot. I don't know what happened with the call. I had the mic on that second caller because I knocked off the first call. I want to say you handled the call very well with the young girl from South Africa. Thank you very much. That was I was scared about that one, because I'm not very experienced with it, but you all came in there and helped. Let me see. Caroline Starr, love your channel. Love you back. Thank you for the super chat. Rebecca Caneller with the super chat with the little emoji with the little, what is it? The squirrel holding the heart. I love that super sticker. Caroline Taylor, I am from South Africa, sweetie. Are you in Gauteng? I think you're trying to talk to the girl that called earlier. I'm not sure where she's from. I'm going to get in touch with her right now. After this, got to see what I could do. Gene Rick, thank you for continuing the coverage. All right. Thank you, Gene Rick, for always supporting all the channels, every single one of them. You're always supporting. It's amazing. Sarah, let's sue her for mental abuse. We're all hurt to the, I'm not sure what that means, but okay. You want to sue Amber? We should do a class action lawsuit, right? Pump players. My dad suffered from mental abuse because my mom called him lazy, but being at every practice game is tiring while working a well over 40 hours a week, plus being on call to deliver propane. Now, yeah, if you're referring to Johnny Depp falling asleep, man. The guy works a lot. So, yeah, he probably falls asleep. You know, it is what it is. You have to rest. I've been on for several hours. I may fall asleep in the middle of this reading the super chats. I don't know. Mez Shelley, thanks for the super chat. I've been hit before in the face, like Amber said she supposedly did. And I look at the picture of being hit by a man, and my picture looks very different than Amber's. So you're saying your bruises are different than hers? Yeah, because a lot of people are saying it's probably not true. So, the metaphysical Rev sends an emoji with the trees. They look, I don't know what kind of trees they are. They look like kind of Christmas trees, but I appreciate it. I love it. Thank you. Kila Leah W. I'm a SA and M and DV. All of it is too hard. I could not show my face today, guys. Sorry. Yeah, if you called in, I understand. I asked people to call in and show their face in case they're trolls, but you know. Magno La Rosa 81. The way AH ever heard looks at Camille Vasquez when she calls objection is like she's burning Camille with her evil stare. Yeah, she always looks like that, man. It's kind of like she doesn't have too many expressions, if you ask me. Elizabeth Melicor Campos with the $50. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You deserve this. Thank you so much. I really enjoy your vibe. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really enjoy everyone here. Elizabeth, thank you for coming on. Hopefully you're still on watching as I'm reading all the super chats. Torchman with a $1 super chat. Thank you very much. Jad, tell lady 173 Mary. Finally able to subscribe, Lewis. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed, please do so right now. I'm like dying. So at least press that button. Finally able to subscribe, Lewis. Thanks for continuing the talk. Yeah, and if it's something you want me to keep doing when you're on Popcorn Planet, suggest, hey, let's go to Lewis's for the after party. I'll do it all the time, you know, if my butt's willing, because right now it really hurts. I have to get another chair, one that's a little more fluffy. Jocelyn Genzin, I am in the legal field, focus on expert witness in wrongful convictions in false abuse cases. How do I call in? Okay, I think Jacqueline, you did call in. So hopefully, but if you did not, I'm gonna be sharing the link in the future. So thanks for super chat right there. Julius the Faithful, $49 super sticker. Thank you so much. He's got the little guy twirling. I'm looking at him right now. Thank you so much for that, and everyone else that has done that, and everyone who's subscribed. Elizabeth Melicor Campos, again, much love. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. As you go, Caroline Starr, another super chat. Glad to be here. And yes, I subbed. Good. Thank you for subbing. If you haven't subbed, I'm going to go where you are. Get on your phone and press the sub button and the notification bell. I'm going to do that. So hold on to your phone and I'll take it. Lady Venice Terra, hello. Is it possible to call in here? I hope you call in. I think you did. Sorry if I forgot. Love another super chat. Claire Laforte, love you, Lewis, and love the strength. Love you, Lewis, and love and strength to all victims. There you go. Amber Heard really triggered a sleeping giant. They don't know what they're messing with, man. The community's really upset after today. They feel mocked at. They feel like they were disrespected and made fun of. Yeah. I wish you just come on tomorrow and say, look, I just made a mistake. I'm out of here. Here's your $50 million, Johnny. I was wrong. I made it all up. You should probably do that. Mo says teleported. Thank you very much for the super chat. Annie, okay. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Super chat. Sorry, I had to do that. Sarah, what's up? Has an H. $2 super chat. You deserve it. You're doing great. You're doing a great job. Oh, thank you so much. I've never had so many super chats. It's so cool. Maggie M. 10, Audi 5. You got a little emoji right there. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Jim Bob, I am new sub. You better be good. Ha ha! Was I Jim Bob? You sent me a super chat. I appreciate you're good, but am I good? I'm a new sub. You better be good. That's awesome. I hope I was good. I don't know. I never gonna think I'm good. That's up to you. I'm not those type of people that talk crap and say how good I am, man. If I get to that point, you tell me, Lewis, come back to earth. You know, you're nobody, man. But hey, I try my best. If you like it, think I'm good, then I'm happy. Sarah has an H with another super chat. Never abused. Amber is a liar. I am a real survivor. There you go. There you go. And there's a lot of people feeling like that. Jay Cantor with the super chat. Thank you very much for that little emoji. I don't even know what that is. What is it? It looks like a little giraffe. Sarah with an H, another super chat. Looks like a little birdie. Another emoji. Sarah with an H again with a looks like a birdie with a thumbs up. I love that. Look, it's so cute. It's cute. Fufa Mahumla. Sorry if I got that wrong. Seriously, Fufa Mahulumala. Did I get that wrong? I don't know. Team Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. Nerd Report. Thank you for bringing us this late night update. Thank you. Go Nerd Report. There you go. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Wolf Spirit with a super chat as well. We got remember my own talking just like her. He was describing himself. Everything was always my fault. Okay, I think I went into the super chats from the other day as well. Let me refresh to see if there's any other super chats because I do not want to forget anybody. And also the new members that have come. Temp has sent another super chat. Thank you, man. I met you in the stream, so let's go. Lewis, great job carrying this event off, Andy. Yeah, and I would love to do it more. My goal is to be able to do this and go less to my other job so I can spend more time with my family. If you guys can make that happen, oh my God, I'll stream 24 hours. I don't care. Wilfer was a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. I said this on Andy's stream, but Kia Kaluha, stay strong, fam. I think I read that one, but if I didn't, I read it again. No super chat left unanswered. Lita Venus Terra with the super chat. Amber Heard and Trish Paytas are much alike. Look, you. Is that what you wrote? Okay. Thank you for the super chat right there. We got a lot of new members and stuff there. How can I see the members? Can I see all the members? More super chats coming in. Let's highlight these real quick. Can you share a quick clip of her posing for the camera? Sure. Why not? Let's do it. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Okay. This is probably the alleged clip. Let's see.
Please. And after you both return to LA.
Holy shit, dude. That was fucking insane, man. I'm sorry to cuss here. Holy shit. Are you guys talking about this? Like that? Holy shit. I'm sorry for cussing, but oh my God. Bernie, Heart Dragon, thank you for the super chat. New nerd, love you all already. Thank you so much for the super chat and stuff. Please subscribe. What the? It's like, oh my God. Fuck this woman. I'm sorry, I'm done. That is it. Holy shit.
Pull up 272, please.
Thanks for the sticker. Guys, I did not see this. This is fucking amazing, guys. I got a cuss here. Amanda, thank you for the sticker and supporting the channel. Dude, that was amazing. I cannot. That is wow is right. Say it backwards. Is she crazy?
272, please.
Amanda, that's what I'm saying. Is she crazy? She's in front of the jury. Right? Am I wrong? Is she crazy? That shit was nuts. Dude, okay, look at my reaction. That was crazy. That was nuts. I think if I would have watched this, my stream would have been entirely different. Because I'm trying to be fair, Amber. Oh my God. Now I don't know, man. Is this in front of the jury? Could someone answer that? I am shocked. Guys, I'm going to be playing this for the next hour. What the hell was that, dude? What the hell was that? You're glad I'm covering it. Please share. Amber Heard is a liar. Alice Martinez. Thank you for the super chat. Don't forget, we got Cash App if you want to support the channel. You could also send a PayPal. Trinkly, was it Linktree? Guys, I was tired right now, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired. And after watching this clip woke me up. Thanks for letting us support us. Here's the link tree. I dropped the link tree if you guys want to do PayPal. PayPal is the best way because they do not take anything, no percent. Okay. I cannot get over this right here. I really look at me in the camera. All right. I'm not acting. That is insane. That is insane. This video is insane. How many views on this? Share this one. Share this one right now. The one Nerd Report. Dude, that is.
Pull up 272, please.
I'm sorry if I missed it in the chat. But is this in front? Please, somebody tell me. I can't believe what I just saw, dude. What is she doing? Her lawyer should have just said, look, I'm not working this. This is going to ruin my reputation. Is she doing this in front of the jury? Please just tell me. I can't. How the frick? Guys, this may be an hour of just me rewinding this. I can't even get past this video. I'm gonna try. I can't get past this video. Like right in the middle.
72, please.
She blinks. She's getting.
And after you both return.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Look. Look, everybody. She looks with her eyeball. in front of the jury. Holy shit! What is that? I've lost it. This is real. This is real.
And after you both return to LA,
There's no boogers there.
270.
Hold on, somebody's calling. She broke character. Okay, guys, I'm gonna make the video bigger. Look at this. If you're just coming in, I can't. This needs to be a GIF. Yep.
72, please.
Okay, please tell. That was in front of the snorting at the judge. Okay, that was in front of the jury, right? I hope the jury could see it. But you guys, do you guys know if the jury saw it? I'm looking at the comments. I'm not silly tired, Aaron. That was insane. That's insane. She's got $50 million at stake. She's got $50 million at stake. Her and more because her movie roles, okay? Her entire reputation, right, is at stake. And this is what she does. She looks at the camera. Hold on. The eyeball part's crazy. The eyeball, look. Look. Okay, let me pose right there. No shame, man. Cornelia Carvasovici turd is having the stare of a serial killer. Oh my God. Guys, watch this with me again. Wait, I don't know what to do. I think the world's gone mad. Let me try to get through the entire video.
And after you both return to LA, and after you both returned to LA, did
guys,
and
this is unreal. It's unreal. And I think the lawyer helped her. The lawyer helped her pose.
After you both returned to LA,
did the lawyer help her? I can't get over this. I apologize. When did the question start?
72, please. And after you both returned to LA, and after you both returned to LA, did
guys
pull up 270.
I think I've seen everything. I think I've seen everything. If she isn't speaking to her right side of the jury, it's present. Greetings from Germany. Germany in the house. Thank you very much. Germany, isn't that crazy? We have 666 watchers right now. Maybe the Amber snort. Lady Venus Terra, thank you for that. Thanks for calling. Thanks for the super chat. Do I have stream elements? I think I do. Here, I'm gonna drop stream elements right here in the comments. I think I've seen everything, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what else. I think That was probably one of the most incredible things I've ever seen on television. Like, no shame. I think I lost my appetite. She's allergic to Johnny Depp. Dude, she's dumb. She's dumb. She's dumb.
And after you both.
People said I was crazy.
You are. Let's watch this right here with this. That's her new PR team wants her to pose. Amber Heard's hires new PR team as Johnny Depp. The cross is going to be amazing. I think I'm going to reach 100,000 subs for the cross examination. I really do. Here's my stream elements, guys. I'm going to drop in my link tree. I gotta go. I can't believe what I just saw. It's insane. Somebody send me another. Amber Heard. Oh my God! This video is even worse. No, it's not worse, but somebody just sent me that she's sniffing some stuff. What the hell is going on? Guys, watch this. This is insane. I can't make this up. I don't think I'm going to sleep today. She's allergic to taking accountability. Sorry, it's late here. Thank you, Lady Venice Tara. Look at this. What the hell was that? I don't think she's... I don't think she was doing that, but it looks weird. I can't anymore. I can't. I think you're what? We think you're a legend, Lewis. I don't think I could sleep anymore. This thing is really going to give me nightmares. This right here. Wait, hold on. Look at the camera. Look at her eyeballs. Check my stream elements. Okay, I'm gonna check them right now. That was insane, dude. Let's see what we got. Sorry, I'm logging into my stream elements. It's late right now. We've hit a record. I can't believe what Amber Heard just did. Let me see. All right, let's see what we got. We got a PayPal donation by Temp. Thanks for the good job, brother. Also here, Amber Shift. Let me see. We got more PayPals. Today's the 5th. And then we got Marcin Marikonev, $20 super chat. Thank you, Temp. Temp for that. And Maureen. Sorry about that. Getting all tongue twisted. Okay, I don't know what to do anymore. This is a nightmare. She look at her eyeballs. She posed. I gotta do this one more time. Guys, I'm like 80 away from getting 24,000 subscribers. Thanks for sharing the night with us here. I'm gonna let you all go. I will be going live again very, very soon, probably tomorrow. I've been famous tonight, or fabulous tonight. Thank you very much. Please subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Love you all. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at NerdLecca. I'll be back. See ya. She posed for a camera.